Hi, ho everyone, my name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast, and we are celebrating the big 100. We made it to triple digits.
That was my attempt at a horn.
Sounded kind of sad.
No, that's...
Thank you.
No. That's... Okay, yeah, I like that one.
Anyway, welcome to the best podcast this side of the internet. What?
Does that mean when you make 100 episodes of a show, you're syndicated or something?
I don't know. We
like
went
that?
platinum. I don't know. Whatever the kids. I have no idea. But that what he said. We've been on here way too long because you guys.
In this episode, listening. We talk about the PlayStation Showcase. We talk about our favorite episode moments from the GG Over Easy podcast. We talk about love. We talk about lessons learned along the way that maybe you may learn about somebody's life by just asking a simple question.
Yup.
You may be sitting next to Jeff Bezos and you may not know it if you just ask, "Hey man, what do you do for a living?"
Oh, I'm Jeff Bezos. Whoa.
Oh,
crazy.
You know what I would say in that moment? I'd be like, dude, can I have like just 20 grand? Like you don't know how much my life would just
change.
Like, do you know the amount of impact you'd have on my life with just that?
Just give me like 1% of a 1% of a 1% of a 1% stock share in Amazon.
If I was like, please.
Nope.
You gotta say please. Please. All right.
If he's like, I would. I'd be like, please, yeah. Like.
Yeah, I had some other stuff. Whatever. That's the podcast, baby. You know what to expect after 100 episodes. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a bad thing. Stay tuned for some great content and some ads. Thanks for supporting those.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, no, we always say goodbye in the intro.
Oh, hi.
Oh, fudge. Welcome. Pardon your regularly scheduled podcast listening for this short ad break.
If you think about it, your online checking shouldn't cost you any amount of money. That's why Chime, an award-winning app and debit card, has no overdraft fees, foreign transaction fees, monthly service fees, or transfer fees. Chime also has 60,000 fee-free in-network ATMs at locations like Walgreens, CVS, 7-Eleven, and many more. That's more than 3 of the top national banks combined. It's time to say goodbye to hidden fees. Join the millions of Americans already loving Chime. I also love the transparency of Chime. Sign up takes only 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started today at chime.com/GGOverEasy. That's chime.com/GGOverEasy. Banking services provided by and debit card issued by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank N.A. members of FDIC. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees apply except at MoneyPass ATM in a 7-Eleven location and at any Al Point or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. Other fees such as third-party and cash deposit fees may apply. It's fall, y'all. Time to replace your water intake with pumpkin spice lattes and go out of your way to step on a crunchy leaf because the coziest time of the year is finally here. Find your comfort in undies, loungewear, and more with MeUndies. Because MeUndies believes that comfort is about more than what's touching your skin, it's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. I can't wait to experience the cool breeze of a nice fall in my boxer briefs that MeUndies sent me. Very comfortable. Imagine the softest thing you've ever felt. Now imagine the same thing, but on your butt. You're now thinking about MeUndies. They're designed by the country's top softness scientists to be the softest thing you've ever worn, period. From undies to loungewear, their fabrics are breathable, light, and almost irresistibly cozy. Really, you might not be able to stop lounging on the couch. You've been warned. Available in extra small through 4XL in a variety of classic colors, iconic prints, MeUndies will have you back on your butt all fall long. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchasers, get 15% off and free shipping. To get 15% off your first order and free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/GG. That's MeUndies.com/GG.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 100th episode of GG Over Easy.
We did it. We did it, everybody. We did it, everybody. I'm high-fiving all 3 people that make this happen.
Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Which means he's high-fiving you. Just start slapping the face of the camera.
It's more like...
everybody.
Oh, it's more like... Nice. Nice, Rob.
Oh. Wait, hold on.
Anyway.
No, you gotta go...
No, bring
You
your
guys
hand a
both
little
doing it
back.
on the same
My
side.
hand. There we go.
That's-
There we go.
No.
In my recording,
No.
it looks pretty good.
Are you flipping him?
Ish. Yeah, I am.
Okay, good. Flip him, because that's not gonna
There
work.
we go.
I
unless
feel like
you
I'm
flip
doing
him.
a yoga pose.
Warrior 3.
Wait, guys, get down here.
That's what I was doing. I was like, that's why I had like this. Or
I
whatever.
don't know what this hand was doing. This hand
Well, I
was
was
going,
trying.
bro.
I was hitting
He was
blue.
patting me.
I was hitting. Yeah, yes. Good job, blue.
Petting good boy.
We did it, boys.
Yeah, triples. Now you can make the little beep on the little triple side.
It's gonna be very satisfying, and it's, I think, just a little over 2 years. I think we started August 2019.
I'd just like to say real quick that I love you guys. GG over easy at the start was kind of just a way for me to talk to my friends, because at that point I was single, alone, probably in the lowest point of my life, honestly, if I'm being real with you guys. So GG over easy was kind of an outlet for me, and it still is. So I just want to say I don't mean to cry, but I just want to say I appreciate you guys, because that's what it really started off as.
Rob, you can't be doing this.
And we came so far.
We did.
We've come so far.
Rob,
And this
you
is the last episode. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and that's why we're ending it.
And you guys didn't know that. No.
So
but
spoilers.
no, I'm just really thankful for you guys, because it first kind of just started off as like, let's just do it. And honestly, I don't know how you guys felt about it at the start, but I'm just really thankful that you guys continuously want to do this each week, because it was a fun little passion thing that we all started, and I'm just really happy where it is now, because it's really the outlet of where I get to see you guys and talk to you guys, because we used to have that with Dream Team where it was like, all right, Thursday, let's mess around for 2 hours. And then it kind of eventually got to the point where each of the Dream Team episodes were us not even talking about the video game anymore, or like that, and it was just kind of talking about life and stuff. And that's why I'm thankful that people go like, oh, I miss the Dream Team videos. Well, it's like, well, you still get those. They're just called GG Over Easy podcasts now.
So if you're not listening, well, you're not listening. So what the fudge? So hopefully someone gets you here somehow.
Grow up.
You got 100 episodes to catch up on, man. Or
Seriously.
woman. It was supposed to be gender neutral.
And non-binaries as well.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Let's go. So yeah, 100. You'd be like, oh, sick. What if they prepared?
Nothing.
Shout out COVID.
Me saying thank you to my friends. Yeah, also,
we kicking us down.
Well, I was thinking about going to Christian's to do a thing, but then his office is messed up, and Sydney came back from her backtracking trip with what we think is a common cold. We'll find out tomorrow. So yeah, I was not gonna without having
COVID.
Yeah, exactly. So
well, also my office is even more disarray than usual, because I don't know if you can tell. Very, very subtly.
Oh my God, he's got 2.
Oh, I see it. I see the little.
See the little hair? Believe it or not, it's not the wind. I got an AC unit right above my face, baby.
Oh.
Nice, dude. Now, is that why you weren't able to go to your office last week? Is because people were in there installing that or something?
Yeah. And,
is that a very confusing process?
No.
Oh.
Well, so it's like a mini split AC unit. It's sitting right above me, and then it goes through the attic all the way out to the other side of the house, down through, and then there's a little fan on the outside of the house.
So no more being hot.
No, in fact, now I just have to turn it off because sometimes it gets too cold. It's a great problem.
Whoa.
And even when he's freezing, he's still sweating.
And get this, Rob. You know what that means? I can have hoodie season too.
Oh, just in time for.
I haven't been able to wear hoodies for years because
those should be coming to you next week, by the way.
Oh, so yeah, I'll be able to rock them now because I can be all cozy. Turn the cold, like make it colder. Boom, everybody's happy. There was a slight problem though. They left, and then after like an hour, I'm sitting here, and then I just hear.
Yeah, your mic like cuts out the thing.
Yeah, but the audio listeners and video listeners. Anyway, point is, it went on for like a solid 10 seconds. It's like this pretty loud thing. I'm like, what the fudge? Because they said it's silent. And to be fair, like right now,
I don't hear a thing.
The recording won't hear a thing. It's silent, but it's blasting me. It's great. But there's a filter when the condensation builds up and stuff. It has to pump the water out. Well, I'm like, this, I will go crazy. And it was happening. I timed it every minute and 20 seconds. I don't know what the fuck
I
is going on.
timed it.
Yeah, because I was in there like, this is. I was like, that was like a one-time thing, and then it's like, meh. It just, I'm like, I can't do it. So we called them. They came out, and it turns out one of them installed the filter on the wrong side. Install it on my side. They're supposed to. It goes through into like my closet. They're supposed to install it on the closet side. So thankfully, this is not going to be the norm. So they're coming back again to put the filter on the other side. Then I won't have to deal with that. But aside from that,
No, it sounds like a buzzing chainsaw.
Yeah.
What I got.
Yes.
but it's probably the best purchase I've made in my entire life.
Is it just as loud as your old PC was, like the fans, or a little
Quieter.
less loud? Wow.
That other thing was
Oh,
a
all
jet
right.
engine. Yeah. Well, and the thing too is
mean,
I don't even have it. Technically, there's like a quiet mode, which is not quite as
Okay.
powerful, but it'll
I
still.
like the degrees you got that on.
Thank you. Well,
Oh, I
it's
thought that was
68.
69.
It's 60.
Oh,
Well,
I
yeah.
thought that was 69.
It was 67.
You
Going
only deal with
crazy.
even numbers, I thought. So
So yeah, and then I can like adjust the angle so it's either blowing right on me or over. The mode I can set a time. Blah blah. It's great. Anyway.
see,
so-
I'm weird. I don't like when I feel air like blown on to me.
Oh,
like,
I love.
I
feeling
don't-
blown.
yeah.
I love feeling air blown onto me.
we had
I
to
love
figure
being
out a
blown.
way because our room gets super super hot at night, and the AC just doesn't get up there. So Sydney put a fan, but she had to put the fan a certain way to where I was getting no air hit on me because I will not sleep.
I have, you know me, I literally have a giant fan at night that just blows on my face the entire night. That's how I have to
can't
have it.
sleep, though.
I mean,
just
who
get-
doesn't love getting blown by an AC?
That's what I'm saying.
I love it.
Who doesn't love getting blown?
Rob
Yeah.
might not, but man, love
Yeah.
getting blown.
I had
He's
my
the
first
exception.
dream that I wasn't in a plane crash or school. For like the first time in like 2 weeks. I had a
Wow.
dream where I was best friends with Drake.
That's nice. That's a lot
Yeah, it
better
was
than
very
car
sick.
crashes and
Oh, way better.
doomsday.
Way better. Oh, it was sick.
That's massive.
Yeah, so me and Drizzy were best friends last night.
Did
Uh,
he?
yeah.
Just thought I should share that.
Did you convince him to get rid of that girl you a lesbian me too?
Oh man, that song is weird. that the whole album is kind of weird, but it has like 2 songs and that's it.
Wait, that
Dude.
reminds me. Donda, what are your thoughts, both of you?
Oh,
I liked
okay.
it.
I haven't listened to a verse of anything, so
Moon.
So for me, right, I used to be the biggest Kanye stan in the world, and then he got kind of weird, and then like he kind
Kinda?
of started losing me after Life of Pablo, and then he got super weird, and I don't say weird in like how he produces or how he makes music because like he's always I mean weird and like all right Kanye, I don't think I can stand you. You're being kind of sussy, Baka-chan. So
We can't have
now he's on his gospel type beat, and you know, gospel's not my thing, but I really like Donda. The only problem is it's like he could have made like an absolute banger album with like 10 tracks and like
Yeah.
gotten rid of 14 tracks.
Yeah, I'm over this whole artist putting out music and an album that has 20 songs in it. All
Yeah,
right? I don't
like-
have 2 afternoons to listen to your music. All right, just give me the bangers and let's move on.
If he cut it down to like 10
you just
10
don't
there's
understand
like
art.
10 bangers. I would have been like, this is a banger album. This is his best
And
album,
then-
Life of Pablo. But like because there's 20 something tracks on it, I'm just here like, yeah, I don't remember like most of this album, but like there's a couple like absolute giga bangers. Like
Yeah,
so a solid 7 out of 10 for me.
yeah.
And what
I mean, it
what
was
would
better
your
than
what's the
Certified.
giga-ist banger for you, Blue?
Oh my god. Jesus Lord, that shit fucks. Hurricane
Yeah.
fucks. Jail fucks.
I like Moon because Moon is like it's like a
Moon?
it's like a
Moon
different
fucks?
kind of fucks. It's like a sensual kind of kiss.
So much intercourse. What? Why?
I would make if Off the Grid was a song, I would make Sweet Sweet Love to it.
Just give me an album cover though, Kanye. Like,
Believe what I
hate
say, that fucks too. Heaven and Hell, that fucks. Come to Life, probably my favorite one. That one fucks extra hard. And
you
then
listen
like
to it
the
while
other,
you play Final Fantasy Blue?
and then like the other 17 songs are like I don't remember them.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not the type of album I just listen to on the background. I have to like be in a certain mood. I gotta admit.
Yeah.
Is that
Seven-
Mr. Fruit, we know you're not going to listen to it.
well? I'll have you know, been listening to a pretty recent song.
Okay.
Oh,
Bad Guy
How does it
by
go?
Billie Eilish.
oh my God.
Oh,
That's 2 years ago, Mr. Fruit.
That is recent for me.
Bad guy.
That's
No,
okay.
well, it's like the
Is
breakdown
that the
part.
doo
where-
doo doo doo?
yeah.
That's that. So I saw cat. That's like a meme from like 4 years ago. What?
Yeah, and so I'm just now catching up.
Okay.
Oh, that
Congrats.
and Batten or where is this? I'm begging you.
That's Elvis Presley, Mr.
No, it's not. I'm begging you. Anyway, yeah. So those are like two recent songs that
Okay.
aren't.
I respect that.
Yeah,
You're almost cultured now.
yeah. Thanks. So aside notes, we'll get to some like I guess special reminiscing stuff later. Backstory. Two things. First, the reason there's nothing special happening. There's nothing special. My birthday's on 4 days, 5 days. You know what I have planned? Nothing.
You
It's not
gotta
like I'm
act
gonna
like you've
plan
been there
something for
before.
a-
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, episode
Yeah.
100 is great, but like we were there for 69. You know, we were there for 10.
Oh,
You know,
and we were talking about milestones. We didn't mention the 112. We're 12
yeah,
episodes from that.
112. See, that'll probably be a banger one.
Yeah,
That's
we
probably
might
the one
need to
with
plan
the
something
fireworks.
for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
112
see,
is
that's
our
gonna hit
brain.
different.
and then we'll
Mhm.
skip 113. And
Actually,
And go straight. We'll have 112 part 2.
well, and
we
then
just have
everybody will
episode
be
13.
like, whatever happened to 113? And if you don't know, they don't know. You know,
yeah,
just don't
we've
know.
never seen one.
no.
And so we just have episode 113. It's like we've never seen an episode 113, and that's the episode. Like,
Yeah, it's just a black screen.
that's what we send to our. It's just ads. That's
Yeah.
Oh,
Please-
the whole
please
episode is
listen,
just our
thanks.
ad reads.
they're just yeah. We're still contractually obligated to have ad reads for 113. So
So
enjoy these ad reads episode.
but yeah, that's like literally anything in my life. I can't plan ahead or do anything special. So kind of the same thing. Like this just kept getting closer, and I was like, man, this is getting close, and then it got close.
We should do something. And like right before this, I had to go to a doctor's appointment. I get out of my doctor. Well, right before I go to my doctor's appointment, I'm like, we do anything special? And Rob was like, nah, we vibing.
Yeah, we
I-
vibed.
We've been doing that since like what 2016. Like fuck it. Like whatever happens
That's
happens.
true. It is true.
So that's the way I think we're best at. And then like sure, like if like Fruit Summit and all that kind of stuff comes in the future, like that's
Fruit
probably,
Summit is where all the budget goes, all right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's like all the budget, all the planning, everything goes to Fruit Summit.
Oh yeah, that's people keep asking me, is Fruit Summit gonna happen? I'm like, oh, like, bro, I don't know what I
Yeah,
mean
like-
for tomorrow, bro. Like, give me a second, all right?
Plus,
The
like,
world's
trying to
also
plan that
shutting
with,
down
like-
again. Like, what you want from me?
Yeah.
Once everyone gets that third booster,
It's gonna be around for a while, as it like the rest of our lives. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to bring up. So I mentioned been having a few personal training sessions, right?
Yes.
The guy I'm with.
farted during your personal trainer yet?
Did I do what?
During your personal training? Have you farted during a personal training session yet?
I don't
like,
think
just
so,
rip
but
one
it
out?
probably wasn't noteworthy enough.
You
like,
hold it in, it's uncomfortable.
The only few times I've like noticed when I fart at the gym is like I'm going down, I'm at the
Yeah.
bottom of a squat, and it's like, and I'm like, oh,
And, like,
phew.
I gotta
Yeah,
get out of this cage.
I'm like-
before people start.
And I'm
with
like,
your
everyone
personal
heard that.
I
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
get the
sure
hell
you've
out of
done
here.
I'm sure you've done some flatulent ripper exercises.
Well, we also don't do anything heavy, so
Okay.
nothing like forcing me like that.
So nothing that will make you rip a fatty. Okay.
No, I mean
That's
I rip
good.
fatties just on the daily. Like that's just a thing I do.
Yeah.
So anyway, his name's Jonathan. Really cool dude.
You, Jonathan.
Yeah, shout out Jonathan. It's crazy. He was like telling me about his life or whatever, and I was like, I don't mean to be rude, but like, how old are you? And he says, I'm 40, and I was like, bro, you could meet him today, and you'd be like 31, maybe 32. Looks
What?
great for his age.
One
I
of those.
hate
Incredible.
that. I
Yeah.
hate
Yeah.
those people. They're like,
He's aging very well.
I'll just guess someone. So like sometimes I'll play the game where I just look them up and I'll just be like, that person's probably like 35, 30, 36. And I look them up and it's like 45.
Well, that's
My
like
hairline places me at like 42.
how old is Vegeta? Because I think that's you're right up there.
Yeah, they got some sane
It's so
genes.
bad. I can't believe I can just do that. That's bad.
Who's the guy that plays Ant-Man? Paul Rudd. Like that guy. You're like,
Very handsome.
dude's like
Very
mid-30s. He's like 70.
Mid-30s.
Or maybe not that old, but
Mid-30s. This dude's in his 50s.
Total
Yeah.
Wolf. He's the president and CEO of Mercedes. Very handsome European-looking man.
Allro's
like-
always handsome.
No, I'm talking Total Wolf. This guy named Total Wolf. He is like the epitome of like old European good-looking man. Like I aspire to look like Total Wolf. That is who I want to be. Toto. How old is Total Wolf? Total Wolf is 40. He's almost 50, dude, and he looks like he could be 39.
Go on, Total Wolf.
Go on, Total Wolf.
But yeah, so that surprised me. But anyway, that's because he was like, it was all starting out because he's like, yeah, I used to live in Colorado. He's like, but I moved away. What did he say? It's like I moved away in 93. But he went to high school here. So I was like, wait, what? I thought he was like a couple years older than me. I was like trying to piece it. I was like, how's that possible? And that's when I learned he's 40. But then, you know what else I learned? For 11 years, well, he went and got a film degree.
He was a content creator.
No. He went and got a film degree, and for 11 years worked at this pseudo production company for films, and worked on almost every project with Steven Spielberg.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson. And yeah, he was just
Talking all
talking.
these names, Mr. Fruit. Sorry.
Yeah, he's just telling me stuff, and it's like blowing my mind because like when I grew up and like at first college, I was like, I want to be a director. I want to go into film. So he's telling me all this stuff. He's telling me he's in the room with all these people watching movies, and he's like fangirling. So I was like, oh, that makes me feel better. But he got to work like side by side with all these giants, and like cued me in on some like drama and back stuff and all Hollywood.
He gave you his script. He's like, this is the one. This is the one. I'm telling you.
Well, so like he worked on so many projects because I guess the company he was with is like there's the production and then the film crew, and he's like the intermediary to like go in between everybody and stuff. But it's just crazy. It was like I hadn't asked him, I would have never known, and he just did that for like 11 years of his life.
Is
And
this
he's
you
like,
telling
"Okay, cool."
people to, maybe branch out, talk to somebody, make a connection? Maybe you'll learn something about somebody if you're too afraid to ask somebody about their life. Maybe you'll learn something great.
Yeah, I'll bring up
Maybe
another
that's what you
example
brought-
in a second.
Maybe that's what you brought to 100 here.
Yeah, exactly. That's wow. It's
It's not about fireworks and celebration. It's about learning here.
knowledge.
So, would you guys rather have learning moments or fireworks?
You don't want to know the answer. But yeah, so he was explaining that, and I was like, that's so cool. He like explained apparently Ryan Gosling is a bit of a diva. And on
If
one
I
of
looked like Ryan Gosling, I would be a diva too.
well, and on one of the projects he did, I guess he told me not to disclose it because I guess it's never been publicized. But there's a project he was working on that Ryan Gosling was in that they had to fire him, but I guess it was like under like no one really knows about it because he was
Wolverine.
because he was being such a diva though.
They had to cut him out halfway during that's why his mouth is gone. Because he was a diva. Everyone hates Wolverine.
Yeah, I guess he's just like he's a method actor through and through. Like he's just
Oh wait, Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds. I'm getting him.
Ryan Gosling. Yeah, that's definitely Ryan Reynolds.
I
Yeah.
was
The
like,
Ryans,
I was
the
so
white-
lost.
White Ryans. You know?
Yeah, that's
And
what I
I
was like.
realized-
I don't know what he was with Wolverine.
Both
or
great
either.
looking men.
They are.
Both
That's
great
very
looking
true.
men. I just imagine Ryan Gosling is the.
There's something else. Oh, and then I had to ask him because he worked like he's credited in District 9. He worked with Neil
That's like
Blomkamp.
the Halo movie.
He worked with Neil Blomkamp. So I was like, dude, I have to know because like no one knows for sure. I feel like it's just kind of rumors. Like, was that supposed to be the Halo movie?
Are we breaking news here?
And he's like, it's so funny you asked because that was a whole year of my life. I got the scoop. I got the scoop, baby. So apparently it was like with, I forget who said, like Warner Brothers and Fox were like co-doing it because it was so going to be so expensive and big. And when they first sent scripts, he was there for all the script readings. But I guess like in Hollywood, when you go to deliver a script, it's like a big thing. For like a first read, but you give it to them, and then once they're done reading it, like you sit there while they read it, and then you just take it, so they never have it, just in case something leaks. But I guess in this case, they just had a dude as Master Chief going around giving people whoever had to read the script, and then he would just sit in the room for like 2 hours, and then take the script and leave.
I gotta be real. It's gonna take a lot longer for me. That chief is gonna be in there for years, dog. Like,
yeah,
he'll be like, hey, I need you to read that script over there. I'm like, I'll get to it, man. Like, come on.
Like it's kind of. Can we just like I'm on the clock, man.
I'll Sparks note it, chief.
So he explained, and then it started the ball rolling. Neil Blomkamp went to like New Zealand. He started filming. The project was going.
Is that so when you say is that the kind of the Halo footage that we've seen where it's like a brute and then there's like a Master Chief like drifting and stuff like that? And
he didn't know about that, no. So okay. I'm not sure.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
But so I guess they're like a year into it, and one day, Fox and Warner Brothers just call and they're like, "Hey, we're cutting everyone on this project's budget by 50%. Just like we're having everything," and that killed the project, of course. So he had like a year's worth of footage and everything, and just literally kaput. There it went. And
well, I say, I mean, it's sad, but it was probably for the best. I mean, let's be real. Video game movies normally don't perform very well, like, especially in what? That would have came out 2013?
I mean, District
9 was sick. And they did that on a way shorter budget. Because then he explained how that went on to become District 9. Earlier, he had made a little short film kind of about that. And so they turned that into District 9, pitched it. And
District
he went
9
from,
is like about alien refugees, kind of, right? That like
non-humans.
Okay.
Because they didn't want to use, like, they were afraid to use the word alien because like, it might, people confuse it with, you know, immigrants and refugees, blah, blah. Yeah, and they went and talked about all that stuff. It was just fascinating. And I would have never known. And this goes even further. The guy that came out to initially, like, scout my room or whatever and give me a price on a AC unit. Just normal dude. He's like late 40s, early 50s. Goes down, whatever, like figuring stuff out. And I had my Fruit Sans shirt on from back when I did like the samurai run. And it has like the kanji on the back and it says like samurai, all that stuff. And he goes,
"You're samurai?"
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, what discipline did you train in?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, like I made it's just
no,
it's the cool shirt."
I was like, it's not like that, man. And so he goes on to
should have been like air.
Water.
That's what I would. Air.
Fire.
Well, let me show you.
Then he goes on to explain that he, at an earlier age, I don't even remember what discipline it was. It was like beyond Taekwondo. It was pretty obscure. It was like Taekudishu or I have no idea. And I guess early on, in like his early 20s, he traveled the world in these tournaments to compete because I guess he was like, I guess he's like one of the best and the highest belts you could possibly be. And he went on to talk about that. Well, funny enough.
Daniel Russo's fixing your AC.
Yeah, I was actually being filmed for a new season.
Oh, that show's awesome. You watched it?
Yeah, we were watching season 1.
Okay.
We haven't finished it. But so he goes on to explain that, and I'm like, that's crazy. And he explained like all the places he went to visit. And then he even went to Japan to like a traditional place where all this started and got to like train there and blah, 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 blah. I was like, that's so cool. And then he goes on and goes, yeah, but then I dropped that to play the bagpipe.
What?
And I was like, what?
Like,
but then get this.
Yeah, just the bag. You ever heard of it? This one.
Yeah.
Try this one.
Okay. A little out there, right? A little eccentric. Except at the age of 50, he's getting flown around the world to give lessons because he's regarded as one of the best bagpipers in the world.
And he's
what
just
the fuck?
AC guy?
Yeah. And so he just like kind of does AC in the meantime because like he came into my room. He's like, oh, cool setup. Like right now I have to do Zoom calls with my students, but like this would be a great setup. And apparently that's a thing. And he gets paid pretty well, I guess. So in the meantime, he just kind of...
All I'm understanding here is Fruit is just constantly surrounded by like incredible people doing like what normal people would consider like pretty dour jobs. Just like, oh, I'm a personal trainer. Oh, I'm an AC unit guy. Oh, what'd you do in your past life? Yeah, I was a professional bagpiper. Yeah, I worked in Hollywood. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, what do you do in your free time? Like, You just got your game is pretty sick.
Yeah, then Fruit's like, I make YouTube videos.
I play video games.
Well, see, this is where my mind goes. See, it's like, or was he just fucking with you?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Or was like he saw like that? He's like, that guy has no what the fuck that says on his back. So if I ask him what discipline he is, he's gonna be like, and then I'm gonna tell him that I'm the discipline, and he's just having a good. Maybe he's like, I'm gonna work my new. He's like method acting almost. You know. Blake said he'd do that if he was like method acting. He would like wait a table differently. Every table would be a different character.
Gosh. Blake's a different kind of guy though. But yeah, like what? You just never know this kind of stuff. It's crazy. Like you don't know who's around you and what they've experienced and done in their lives. Bizarre.
So ask questions. Connect.
Yeah. Maybe not just like rant. Well, the problem too is a lot of people now are so.
Hey,
yeah,
what'd you do?
Yeah, if someone walked up to me and was like, "Hey, man, what was your past?" I'd be like, "Fuck, like what?" I get my mail. Like,
but these are different though because you have a little more time and it happens more organically. But yeah, I wouldn't be like stop someone on the street like, "Hey."
Well, that's what I love about like conventions and stuff and like meeting fans and stuff is because I get to hear about their lives and all that kind of stuff because they know us and they know that kind of thing. So
how
it's
boring
awesome
my life
like,
is. So
yeah, so I get to meet like fans and like see where they all come from, and that's like what's really cool about my favorite part about meeting fans is just hearing all their stories and stuff like that. That's what I miss the most. Yeah. That's why we should have gone to PAX. That looked really popping.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe it.
That looked dead on. No pun intended.
For those unaware, great segue by the way, Rom.
Yeah,
PAX, like that, right? PAX West. I think they're calling it West now, right? Not
Isn't
Prime.
it PAX Prime though? Isn't it like the biggest PAX?
Well, it was.
Prime.
I don't know if they changed it to West now because they have like
It used to be
West, North, East, all those different ones. So I want Bo. Yeah, there's a video of some guy on like the main hall or whatever of PAX, like taking a video of the floor. And
yeah, it was probably one of the. I think Bandai was there. I think you can hear him go like, "Bandai's over there in the corner."
It was deader than PAX South, and that's impressive.
Yeah, like it made
but
PAX South
isn't
poppin'.
dead. But like I feel like PAX South had like that kind of it still had
it's more
underground
intimate.
kind of vibe to it. Yeah, but like
see,
we understand that.
But you don't
when
associate
you go there, you're
that.
expecting it to be huge and big.
Yeah,
like,
you look at any of PAX Primes, and it's like it's a whole thing.
Yeah,
and it's
like
always
exhibits.
popping. And then it was like,
I mean, I could have told you it was gonna be but
that was like, yeah. And so it was crazy. Originally, Dado,
what he thought. Yeah.
Well, Dado wanted to see like, yeah, you guys want to come out? This was like a couple months ago.
Oh,
glad I didn't. That would have been. It would have been good to like hang out with people, but like the convention itself, a little whack.
That's the face I would have given. I've been like, come on, man.
Yeah, a little whack.
Like seeing you guys at the house and like doing all that kind of stuff would be sick. But now like they're also like selling their house and stuff too.
Yeah, and they're moving. They're all moving, shaking the big world.
Yeah,
papers exchanged through hands. They're crazy. They're in a different life now. But yeah, so PAX was underwhelming. But just like I can't imagine PAX South's gonna happen.
No, nothing is gonna happen this year.
I think they just kind of jumped the gun.
I mean, TwitchCon would technically be happening in a couple of weeks, but that's not happening.
No. And maybe it's good it's not. Because I feel like, especially like this year, this close, I feel like it would just be one big like walkout or something. Probably rightfully so, but
yeah,
it'd be crazy. And then who would they get? They can't have Tim. They can't have Dr. Lupo.
Does YouTube have a con?
Yeah.
The VidCon.
VidCon, that's it.
Mm-hmm. That's just a whole bunch of Zoomers and.
Is that where Heidi Klum wanted to meet you?
Yeah. Well, Heidi Klum's son or something. I don't remember.
Mr. Fruit, Mom, I want to be Mr. Fruit.
I'd be like, "Where's your dad, Seal?"
I was like, I forget. I was like, gonna pay for my whole trip and flights.
Wonder if he still watches. He's probably just like, yeah, I used to watch you guys in D1. No, he's probably that guy.
Oh, so
hey, man,
I
used to watch your mom on America's Next Top Runway Model. I think it was. Seriously, she used to be on there.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
Heidi Klum is famous, dude.
Yeah.
I went on to. I made a TikTok, by the way. Follow me or like me or whatever the. I I don't know.
You gotta
Hey,
you gotta
yeah,
do
yeah.
Fortnite dance. You can't just
I literally like when you make an account, you have to.
Social security card.
You have to like. It's like here are some, and you have to like scroll through a whole bunch for it to like analyze your profile, or whatever. I'm still not even
like
halfway.
the algorithm, like
Yeah, they're
what
like,
do you
we're still
like?
trying to like figure out your profile. I'm not even halfway through that. I still don't know what I'm doing. But my profile, oh yeah, followers. I guess you can follow. I have 2. It's Arnav and my wife.
Okay, nice.
Catch me at Mr. Fruit YT. Everything else was taken.
Pardon your regularly scheduled podcast listening for this short ad break.
Your online checking account shouldn't be costing you any amount of money. That's why Chime, an award-winning app and debit card, has no overdraft fees, foreign transaction fees, monthly service fees, or transfer fees. I also love the transparency of Chime. They also have over 60,000 fee-free in-network ATMs at locations like 7-Eleven, CVS, and Walgreens. That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. You can also send money to anyone, even if they're not on Chime. No fees for you or cash out fees for them. So what are you waiting for? It's time to say goodbye to hidden fees. Join the millions of Americans already loving Chime. Sign up only takes 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started today at chime.com/GGovereasy. That's chime.com/GGovereasy. Banking services provided by and debit card issued by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank NA, members FDIC. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees apply except at MoneyPass ATM in a 7-Eleven location and at any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. Other fees such as third-party and cash deposit fees may apply. Fresh from California comes some of the best sunglasses ever. I'm talking about Blenders Eyewear, and you're going to be just as hooked when you see how awesome these shades are. They sent me these pair of sunglasses that look straight from the 1980s, and I mean that in the coolest way possible. The breaker points are something I would probably never buy for myself until I actually wore them. They're amazing, and I look so cool in them. Chase Fisher started Blenders by selling his beachy shades out of a backpack while doubling as a surf instructor at Pacific Beach. His goal was to create the most adventurous, mid-price eyewear option with the same cool factor as other leading styles. Blender's team of in-house designers are constantly coming out with new styles, from orange polarized wraparounds, tortoise shell frames with purple lenses to classic gold arms on black lenses. Live life forward in motion with Blenders today. To score 15% off your Blenders purchase, visit blenderseyewear.com, enter promo code GGVIP. That's blenderseyewear.com, code GGVIP for 15% off Blenders. Rock with pride worldwide. It's fall, y'all. Time to replace your water intake with pumpkin spice lattes and going out of your way to step on that crunchy leaf, because the coziest time of the year is here. Find your comfort in undies, loungewear, and more with MeUndies. Because MeUndies believes that the comfort is more about than what's touching your skin. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. MeUndies sent me a variation of different kind of boxer briefs, and let me tell you, they're the best kind of briefs I've ever had. Imagine the softest thing you've ever felt. Now imagine the same thing, but on your butt. You're now thinking about MeUndies. They're designed by the country's top softness scientists to be the softest things you've ever worn, period. From the undies to the loungewear, their fabrics are breathable, light, and almost irresistibly cozy. Really, you might not be able to stop lounging on the couch. You've been warned. Available in extra small through 4XL in a variety of classic colors and iconic prints, MeUndies will have you back on your butt all fall long. MeUndies has their problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with any product or any reason, they'll refund you and exchange it. No caveats, no questions. MeUndies also has a great offer for our listeners. For first-time purchasers, you get 50% off plus free shipping. To get 15% off plus free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/GG. That's MeUndies.com/GG. With everything going on, it's like I have to hype myself up with some music before I go to like any kind of vacation. Like if I'm going to a movie, I got to listen up to some hype music to deal with some people. No matter how you're feeling about getting back out there, there's no denying it's an adjustment. When the world gets too loud, something I love to do is create my own soundtrack by popping in my Raycon wireless earbuds. Sometimes you need some upbeat music to pump you up before you see people, or stay calm with some guided meditation. My Raycons help me get through my gym playlist and help me on my Peloton for sure. Raycons have a 32-hour battery life, so you can listen to whatever you want, when you want, for a really long time. Plus, they start at about half the price of other premium audio brands, but they sound just as good. And Raycon comes with a 45-day happiness guarantee, so you can't really lose. Give them a try. Create your own soundtrack with Raycon. Right now, GG Over Easy listeners can get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/GG. That's buyraycon.com/GG to get 15% off Raycons. Buyraycon.com/GG. Can you please do all the cringe trends? Because it would be hilarious to see you do the trends, but just knowing it's ironically you doing the trends.
I'm just
like you
trying.
have the TikTok specifically just to do the TikTok trends, but we know it's cringe. So it's just like, the next dance one you see, you gotta go for it. And the people will eat it up. They'll eat it right up, Mr. Fruit. I'm telling you. I saw you post that thing about, I want like a social media expert. You got one right here. Just post cringe TikToks, but you know they're cringe.
Well, you know,
have you seen the ones where it's like people like they're like transforming and they act like they're like, and they grab the mic and they like choke the kid. They're weird. They're weird people on TikTok, man. They're weird people.
I don't know if I want to go down that hole.
Yeah.
But it reminded me because like Shark showed a thing like you got to like do this because I guess like the Mr. Fruit hashtag has like 630,000 views. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. So I had to look it up. A lot of it are some Indian fellas just putting hashtag. I don't even think they're talking about me, and they're completely random. I don't know where those are. But then I looked through like half of them, and it's all just moments we all miss from Destiny, and it's just Dream Team stuff, and it's just like
no,
sad.
Hey, babe. Hey, we lived a beautiful time.
Yeah, I did. There's a fan cam. I'll take the fan cam. Yeah.
Love fan cams.
See, I like
art fan cams.
I heard it. Shout out to
nice.
I don't even know if you can tell when they posted it. Oh, April 25th.
Fan cams. Fan cams with a fat ass song. You know what I mean? By a fat ass song, it just makes you want to move that fat ass.
Yeah, it's all just like D1 stuff or Among Us clips when
the next TikTok you're doing. This is like what Sydney was telling me is the latest trend. Is people have a song that's playing and it's just like you look into the eyes like this and you have good lighting, so you have great.
I'm already
TikTok
ahead.
Yeah, you're already ahead of the game. You like look at the camera and like you're acting all dramatic, and then the beat drops and you pretend like you got shot. That's like the new trend. So then like you gotta be like you gotta like work on your acting chops, and then it just cuts. So like everybody knows when you're going to see the Mr. Fruit TikTok, they're gonna see the latest TikTok trends done by their favorite YouTuber.
Well, let's not jump the gun because most of it's gonna be gaming clips. So let's just like when I do start posting.
No, see, that's the mistake. You're getting in the gamer flow. We need the new kids. Come on, give me something. Throw Mr. Fruit throwing it up.
Okay, but you want to do TikTok, Rob?
Yeah, Rob. Why don't you?
It doesn't work with me. If I did it, I'd be look like I was like trying really hard and trying to make it.
The problem
Mr.
is,
Fruit, like it just works with his.
Rob just wants to live vicariously through.
I don't even have a TikTok.
He's unironically like, dude, just
I wouldn't be able to do it. You should do it.
Yeah, he's sitting there like, oh, that was good, but like next time, elbow a little higher.
Yeah, it's step, bump, bump. Okay.
And don't make me tell you again. Okay.
God, just put me in front of the fucking camera.
I'm coming over.
God damn.
Make your own TikTok.
No, but just one, and then you'll see.
I'll pepper them in, but the problem too is, even if I get all the Zoomers, then they're just gonna be like, okay, well, that's it. They're not.
Oh my god, he games on YouTube. Let me check out his SMP.
That's not how that works.
And then before you know it, you have kids on TikTok saying they have multiple personalities with our names. Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
The dream stands are weird. Have you seen that?
I've heard about it.
There's like kids out there that say they have multiple personalities and like they're named after like Tommy in it and like Wilbur. And then, like it's just they just really like these people and pretend it's weird.
That's something else. Parasocial gone the extreme, I guess.
Corvette. That's come on. I'm telling you, that's like.
Bro,
he's so in tune to the Zoomer generation.
Yeah,
I just follow a Reddit called TikTok Cringe. So I follow a Reddit called TikTok Cringe. So I just see all the TikTok cringe.
So you might as well have a TikTok then.
No, it's called a Reddit.
But you're scrolling through and watching all the TikToks.
Well, so someone on Reddit was like, I fucking hate TikTok. I say I hate it all the time. I don't support it. And then I go on Reddit and all it is TikToks. Like, he's like, we're just watching TikToks, but just through Reddit to say we don't have a TikTok. And I was like, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm part of that team. I'm on Reddit,
Team Reddit.
It's crazy how massive TikTok makes people because, like, you never know. Mr. Fruit, you could be the next TikTok star. I thought about this a lot. There's this guy I remember from the Paragon days, and he's just a normal streamer. You know, he was really entertaining. He did his thing. Really great player too. And then like then I see his Twitter because I was following him. We were following each other. I see his Twitter. He's like Brody Wellmaker. I was like, oh, this is CM Stark from Paragon. And then he's like, yeah, 5 million TikTok like fans. I was like, what the fuck? So I look up his profile and he's just like, yeah, he's legit got like 1 million Instagram followers. He's got like 5 million, like several million views.
Yeah, what does he do?
And
Does he do that?
well, he does like I don't know, he does like TikTok things. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Is he in an elevator and the elevator opens up and it
He does just TikTok trends. He does like acting things on TikTok, and I'm just like, this is just a normal dude playing Paragon, and now he's like a TikTok star. You know?
He's like, thank God, Paragon shut down because they let me move on, and now look at where I am in my life. That's what he's like Gideon who, you know. It was a blessing.
Corvette.
Moral of the story is Paragon makes stars. See, look at Mr. Fruit. He started as a Paragon player.
Yeah,
Destiny?
you did too, Blue.
What's that?
Yeah, Paragon made me.
Paragon.
Paragon made you, bro.
Yeah, I can't believe you left Paragon, dude. Paragon left us. It's been a long day without you, my friend.
It's okay. Predecessor's coming back
about it
in like 12 years.
See you again.
What was I gonna say?
PlayStation Showcase.
PlayStation Showcase.
Yeah! Oh, hey!
Showcase.
Yo, let me. You know.
I was just a little flaccid overall, but there was a couple bangers. Mr. Fruit, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Yes, Rob.
What kind of game is Star Wars? Okay, it's been so long that I'm too afraid to ask. What kind of game is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic?
How fucking dare you, dude?
Okay,
dude,
see,
don't even ask.
Like,
leave.
It's been so long.
Leave this pod.
Is it an MMO?
You shall not pass.
How fucking dare you?
How dare you?
I don't know, Rob. I don't know either.
So Old Republic is
I never played it either. So.
It was like it was an action RPG basically.
An action.
Oh,
so wait, it's not an MMO?
No, that's
I mean, that's still live. That's Star Wars.
Old Republic, right?
Old Republic, yeah. This is Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, Knights of the
KOTOR.
Old Republic.
I know it's called KOTOR. I just know that.
Action RPG.
And people are like,
so, but it's not.
KOTOR.
So, is this a remake or?
It is a remake.
A remake/remaster. I don't know.
Remake. It's a remake. All right, remake this.
It's a remake Astra.
I'd rather have Rogue Squadron.
No one cares about what you think, Rob. How fucking dare you? Dude?
Rogue Squadron's way cooler than Knights of the
No,
Old
it's
Republic.
not.
Hey, let's take a poll. Who asked what Rob thought?
No, look, no one.
That's right.
Plushie.
That's
right. The plushie back there.
That my 2 TikTok followers.
I'm so offended that you said bring that back. Instead, I played both of those, and to be fair, I probably spent more time.
You drive me crazy, puppies.
On Rogue Squadron, but
there you go. There's your answer.
But KOTOR is legendary.
I've never played KOTOR. My little brother loves it though.
Can't believe you.
But
I can't believe you. It's not.
Does it come out this year or no? No.
They didn't have. I don't think they had a release date. Or if they did, I didn't catch it. And I kind of assumed every time I see just a CG trailer, I assume that's not coming out in 3 years. No gameplay, just CG. I'm like, yep, that's probably.
Well, that's what I felt when I saw Wolverine. Like that didn't have any gameplay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's not coming out.
I was like, yeah, I'll see you when I'm 30. Like,
yeah.
See,
it looks dope though.
Maybe I'm in the minority here, but you know, I'm all down for the superhero movies, but the superhero games.
Same.
I think we kind of talked about it too, like when it's in video game form, like Blue had a good point whenever we talked about it, like the fantasticalness and like that's what we expect in video games. So it's never
I'm used to it, yeah.
Yeah. Like
I will say when it's done well though, like Spider-Man, like I care.
That's true, yeah.
And because it's Insomniac, I care.
But
But
after
when
like
it's, like-
Avengers or whatever that thing
Yeah,
was,
but when it's
like,
like
Fighting
Square
games.
Enix making it, I'm just like, you haven't really shown me you can do it.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's so like this like Guardians of the Galaxy thing that just kind of looks like a miss
Yeah,
for me.
miss
Looks like
me
a
with
game.
that.
Looks like a
It's
game.
a game, yeah.
But like, imagine like a Guardians of the Galaxy with like the team that had God of War behind it, or something like
Oh
that.
well, I mean,
You know what I mean? Like,
put
if
any
there was-
franchise and make it like God of War, and this would be like.
I just wish
friggin-
like video
Yeah.
games had that kind of prowess with like the same as the movies does. So like when let's say like Shang-Chi comes out, which something we need to talk. I haven't seen it yet. Have you guys? The new
I think it's
Shang-Chi?
technically like Shang-Chi. But
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do, and I've seen it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Blue, did you see it?
I have not seen it, but I
haven't
can
either.
close my ears.
Sydney's sick, dude. I don't
What
want
kind
to
of
be
fake
like
fans
like, what
are
if-
you?
I don't want to go to the theater
Sydney's
for that,
sick.
dude.
I literally like. am
What?
on
But
lockdown.
she wasn't sick. That Thursday night is when I saw.
Well,
last
because of what I
Thursday,
was
a
waiting for her to
week
get
ago.
home because she was on a backpacking trip. So I was
Mr.
like,
Fruit.
I'll wait for her to get home to see it.
Wait
She's
for
sick.
my girlfriend. I poop my
Yeah, I
pants.
like 3 seats. Why don't
I
you
did.
sit next to anyone? Me and Rob. I'm not trying to die.
Well, and to be fair, like Bless showed a picture of like his theater. I wouldn't go to that theater. My theater's not many people are going back still. Like
I might
whole
go.
row to ourselves kind of thing.
That's fine. My approach for me is I'll go. Well, this is my plan of attack, right? Is I'll go when it's like right about at the point where it's going to go out of theaters and no one's watching
Or
it.
literally just go to a
And then I'll
matinee on any day.
Matinee this dick, dude. There's still people going to matinees all the time here in major cities. All right, can't do that. I'm scared.
So I don't know if this is real or not, but the God of War art director just tweeted out a picture of Thor.
Oh yeah.
About like
Yo.
50 minutes. Is that real?
Let me
He's
see.
pretty thick. That's a thick boy. I thought this was gonna be like a.
Are you putting it in DMs?
It's
or
in
were
subscriber chat.
God damn.
Let me just tell you guys. Thor Endgame ×2.
Finna milk some titties, dude.
Dude, what the fudge is
Is
wrong
he
with
really that big? I guess Chris Hemsworth has just made this idea of Thor in my head as this beautiful blonde man. Like,
That's sick. Well, and it's like more realistic, you know. It's not like it's more
what's that-
to
it's
what
that
I think.
Christian Miller as Thor.
Like, what the sick? There's also probably a lot of Christian Millers, though. Let's be honest. That's sick. The freaking holding
And
Mjolnir,
under it says
dude.
Mr. Fruit.
Like, I think he's like the major protagonist of this one. A trilogy, last one. Freaking take on Odin, baby. Let me at him.
I think the third one is kind of be how like the first 3 games where it's like first game's kind of story driven, second game is like fighting, and then the third one is just like a boss gauntlet. Your whole like you're just fighting.
Stop. I can only be so erect. See, at
That
the
game
place,
is sick though.
the showcase,
What?
it had the God of War 3 video. And I'll be honest, everything about it looked sick. But then when it is showing the little thing of when like we got a preview of Thor in the original one, like he lands and he's
Yeah.
like, "You look like a guy who's not scared," or like whatever. Like, "Are you a guy who's not scared?" I'm a freaking yeah. Let's go. Let me fight Thor, baby. It's gonna be sick.
Trace's voice was kind of that took me a second to get over. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. He's in puberty now.
Yeah.
He's a teen. And I think I talked about it. There goes the tier theories.
Yep, you're right. I saw that and immediately thought that, and I was like, okay,
Yeah, it's like
Christian's wrong. But I mean, you could be getting debated, and like that's not
could be an
tier or
alternate
something like that.
or an alternate universe Kratos or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be debate. I have no idea.
But yeah, it might just be that.
But I have to say, I'm enjoying Ghost of Tsushima more than I actually enjoyed God of War. Yeah, Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am. I actually.
I was
enjoy
like
Ghost
glad you're
more
enjoying
than
it, but
no, I like it a lot more than I liked God of War.
You're being
I don't
heretical
know.
right
I don't
now.
know if it's just because I like just running. I think it's Christian kind of said it when he was playing Ghost. It's you kind of run. You see, oh, this is Mongol territory. Okay, well, not anymore. It's not. And
Now
then,
it's
like, yeah, I liberated this, and I've just been doing that forever, and I didn't do any of the main quests. I think I'm like already like 6 levels or whatever that honor system
so
is.
that's completely different though. At that point, they're different genres. Like you're just saying, I'm enjoying exploring an open world game.
But isn't that an open world game too? It has side quests and all that
God
kind of
of War?
stuff that you did. Yeah.
Yeah, but not the same way that like Ghost of Tsushima is a open world game.
Sure.
Like
But I'm
9 times out of 10, if they have to explain God of War, they're going to be like, it's a single player experience. They're not going to mention open world. You can, and it's optional. I'm sure a lot of people though just beeline through the story.
like me.
But yes, yeah, I did everything first. But I think they're completely different things. It's fine if you like the game more, but it's
if you can
appreciating
definitely like a
them
genre
for
more.
for
Yeah.
different things. It's
But like, yeah, I mean, I can't. No one can really tell you not to enjoy it more than the other. I was just like, how dare?
and then you're like, well, I'm not even doing the main story, so like it's not even comparable, you know.
Well, I am doing the main story. I just got to the next island after literally doing everything on the first island.
Act 2.
Yes.
It's funny
Act 2
because
ain't no games.
Kevin is going through it right now too, and he keeps like asking me things or like don't spoil anything, and he's like, dude, so and so. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy, dude. Like, what?
Yeah, I just got that. I just got this armor that you have to go and like get from settlements. You go to like 6 settlements and save them.
Is that the Gosaku armor?
That would be the one. And then I got it dripped out in the white.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, oh, it looked good.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that was announced other than Wolverine, Star Wars, and
Shut up, Blue.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
God. Spider-Man 2.
oh, the Venom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just not.
Go see
super into
Shang-Chi,
Spider-Man
boy.
games.
All right, get out of here.
I'm sorry. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I
I
did.
don't know. Was it
Okay,
It's just
go,
another
keep
these
going.
nuts. Go suck with these nuts.
Come on, that was one of my best ones. All right, keep going.
But when you say
I
it for
missed it,
everything,
thank
it
God.
loses it, man. God. Anyway, I guess they gave Gran Turismo 7 release date.
Nah.
I know. Okay, well, not you, but I know a lot of people like it. Okay, not you guys. Not bored. I'm not saying. Hey,
I mean,
guys. I'm just saying they
I
announced it. All right.
I
Jesus.
do like the racing car games though; those are fun.
I don't
that's
know
Gran
why.
Turismo.
For me, GT is like too little, too late. I don't know why we didn't get support, like actual valid like budget behind GT for the past like basically 2 generations. And
You good?
You pooping?
yeah, I'm fine. And then yeah, I don't know what, like Forest is kind of like cornered the market. You know what I mean?
Corner these nuts.
Hey, not as good, but we'll work on it. See, this is why you need TikTok.
Nope.
This is why you need to.
Nope.
You'd be huge
Stay on
on
track.
TikTok.
Stand right.
Okay.
So yeah, Marvel Spider-Man 2. I didn't see that trailer, but it's pretty exciting. It comes out next year, I think, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Apparently, I don't know if this Radiohead and Epic Games tease mysterious collaboration Kid A Amnesia exhibition at PlayStation Showcase.
Like Radiohead, the band.
Yeah.
I was like, this is weird. Yeah, I don't know. Radiohead's like very like anti-establishment and anti-corporation, and so when they did like an Epic Games thing, I was like, okay.
Anti-corporation, but they ain't anti-money.
I mean, yeah, but I was just like, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy comes out the 26th of October.
Whoa, that's great.
Yeah.
So anyway, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection brings Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy to PS5 and PC, as announced. The Insomniac is making the Wolverine.
Insomniac is making every game
Yeah.
ever.
Ghostwire Tokyo. Still very intrigued by that. We got some more snippets of that. It's been teased and talked about for a while now.
Long time.
A really long time. GTA 5 delayed to March 2022 as if it's a new game. That didn't come out 9 years ago. But here we are getting trailers for the same game a decade later. There was this Forspoken thing.
Oh, Forspoken looks really good.
Look, the cutscene and the dubbing was a little sus, but the gameplay looks really cool. I have no idea what it's about, and I kind of like that. It looks fun though. I Alan Wake remastered release date announced, although it was teased on Twitter earlier this week. Project Eve is hack and slash booba. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's being made by a Korean company with Jiggle Physics.
Oh.
That's all I could notice, dude. In the trailers, I was like, "This is."
You're just so god.
Well, I was like,
boobies.
"This isn't how they work, man." Like, like
just some water balloons strapped onto a chest.
seriously, it's bizarre. Oh, and then Tiny Tina's Wonderland, we finally got some gameplay, which
Yeah.
I just don't understand what it is. Like, it just looks like Borderlands. So
It almost looks like what they did with the one that was in space. What was that one called? The prequel, like,
yeah, the Borderlands the prequel,
but it wasn't like an actual like you
Yeah.
know, it almost looks like something like that.
It almost gives me like Far Cry Blood Dragon vibes. I don't know if you ever played that. That was back in like 2012 or whatever. Far Cry 3 came out, and then they released Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, but it was like a separate game, but it was like made on its own thing, and it had this like super synthwave thing, and it was really cool, but it was its own game, but it was shorter. So I'm wondering like how big of a game is this? Like what are we talking? In retro or in relations to a normal Borderlands. But it looks cool. And now there's like magical powers, and looks like they can have some fun with this whole RPG like Dungeons and Dragons-esque setting where you're role playing. Rainbow Six Extraction.
It's a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm not
just
crazy about
another
it.
shooter.
Maybe it'll be good, but like I'm not.
I mean, if you want
I'll
to make
play
some
it,
content,
but I'm not
you know what I mean?
excited about it.
When I saw it, still to this day, I was like, "Oh, cool! Like an expansion for Rainbow Six Siege." And then I was like, "Oh, it's its own game."
Yep. It's a little strange.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So anyway.
Anyways.
And that was mainly the announcements. I, of course, first and foremost, about that God of War Ragnarok.
Dude, people were like, "It looks the same," and it's like, "What do you want?" It's like, no shit, Sherlock. What did you want them to do? Like did you want them to do like God of War, Techno Wave? Did you want to do God of War, Uncharted 12,
God of War, Breath of the Wild?
God of War, dude. What do you want? That's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
What I saw, that's what I want.
And I want all of it.
Yeah.
It looks so good. So I'm super hyped. And then I'm excited for Ghostwire Tokyo. It said like springtime 2022. I have a feeling that's getting delayed.
So 3 years.
Yeah. And then KOTOR. I'm really interested to see what they do with that.
KOTOR looks.
Me too.
Because for
I'm
me,
surprised.
it'll be fresh. You know.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
too.
it didn't
Then
look
that's
like
what I'm
anything,
saying.
but God, I'm ready for
I
it.
mean, yeah, it was just a CGI thing, whatever. But it's just cool that it's happening.
I'm so excited.
That was the announcement. Pretty fun, pretty exciting.
It was very short, sweet, to the point. I have to admit, I was like, "That's it." But that's how Sony rolls. They just shotgun it. They're like, "There you go."
Yeah.
Well, and to be
Take it to
fair
the
too,
face.
though, they were all like exclusives. So unlike Xbox that could pad it, or like other people, they were just like, "Hey, here's like our first party
Yeah,
IPs."
here's what we're working on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good amount of them, like 8 or 9 or whatever.
I
Yeah,
mean,
for
that's
real.
that's what Sony does. First parties. That's what they're known for.
Yeah, that was the PlayStation. In an hour and 15 minutes from when we're recording this, football's back.
That's right. That's right. Football. And guess what else is back that I cannot wait for? It's my movie of the year. The Matrix, bro.
Oh,
It's
Resurrection.
coming back. I cannot wait. But okay, I hate to say this.
Then
I don't
then
see
don't.
Neo
Don't say
when
it.
I
Don't
look-
say it.
Well, I don't
No.
see Neo when I
Yeah,
saw him. I saw
no.
John Wick.
I know.
You know, like
I know. Yeah.
I don't know if they need to cut the hair, but it was just like, oh my god, I'm watching John Wick in
just-
Matrix. Like,
John Wick is just fucking like just too iconic. Like it's like
is he more iconic than Neo? Like, am I really saying
No,
that
here's
John
your
Wick is
problem.
more
I would
iconic
say-
than the one?
I think John Wick is definitely more culturally iconic than Neo
Well,
is now.
Wow.
Right now, yeah. Because what Matrix was 20 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, so like if you were to be like, oh, Keanu Reeves, that's Neo. That's probably not the most popular answer now. When
Everyone be
people
like
see
Keanu, that dude that's pissed his dog died.
John Wick. Yeah, exactly.
Now, here's the thing. I think you're getting mixed up. It's not you're seeing John Wick. It's you're seeing Keanu because Keanu, let's be honest, plays the same thing in every role. Be honest. Keanu's Keanu, you know? And
I feel like there's a time where Keanu was like not really held as a high regarded as like an actor as he is.
Well,
now.
I mean, he started picking his roles a lot better and like very stoic.
that suit,
beat the shit.
yeah.
That suits him. It's like
Instead of going outside of your toolbox, you know?
Yeah, know
maybe
what you're good at.
Just
Maybe
maybe you're just really good at hammering a nail. Just stay hammering a nail.
Like The Rock. The Rock is not exactly a dramatic actor, but damn is he hype.
Oh, like, I would love to see The Rock in a dramatic role.
Yeah, or like, well, he did his weird action roles where he like had to be like hyper dramatic, like the Mummy, the Scorpion King.
Oh yeah,
Terrible. But then he was just like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm The Rock, bitch. And The Rock plays The Rock now. Or who else?
It's like Ryan Reynolds.
Like Jason, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds just plays Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
now.
Ryan
Jason
Reynolds
Statham,
is Ryan Reynolds in different movies.
Jason Statham always just played Jason Statham. Samuel L. Jackson, I'm Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes it's good to not go out of your comfort zone.
That's right. Leave that to like. What's the Leonardo DiCaprio movie that's coming out?
Oh, Don't
I didn't
Look
see
Up.
The trailer. I didn't see the trailer for it though, but the cast looks really.
I mean, any
crazy.
movie with Leo, I'm down anyway. But yeah, that Jennifer Lawrence, Jonah Hill.
And it's Netflix, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, and select theaters. Comes out Christmas Eve.
Oh, wait.
But the crazy thing is Matrix comes out 22nd, 2 days before that.
Oh, I can't
It's a little bit
wait.
big, a little bit bigger.
That's gonna be that's the movie this year for me. Is
gonna be sick.
Dune looks good too.
I don't know what to think about that one yet. Especially because I don't even think they know if a second one's happening. So and it's not like
Timothy Blanchet is beautiful. I'll watch him and whatever.
he could like it's supposed to be like a 2 or 3 part movie. So if we're only getting one, it's gonna be a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
Kind of like the way like World of Warcraft ended. You know, it was like you'd really think we'd get another one.
Never got to the end of that movie.
It's not that bad. Oh, so as far as Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, Legend of the Ten Rings, it didn't feel like a Marvel movie, and I mean that in the best way possible.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, it was nice. Like it was grounded. It didn't feel too big yet, because like at this point too, like the Marvel universe, anytime anything happens, you can be like, well, why isn't? Yeah. So it felt really nice and localized. Choreography, probably the best of any movies. Crazy. The fight scenes. What I really like too is like the fight scenes went on, and it wasn't like quick cuts and you're like trying to follow the action. Like it's just like boom, they're going through it, and it's sick the whole way through. Plenty of fights. Characters were fun. Liked the story. All in all, I was really happy with it. In fact, if Claire would go, I was gonna rewatch it.
Wow.
And for me.
Oh, you went by yourself?
No, I went with Claire the first time, but she's like, I liked it, but not enough for a second. I did, and I think also part of it too is I'm just so starved of the movie theaters. It's always been my getaway. I just want to go to the movie theaters. So yeah, that's just my spoiler-free review. I really liked it.
Is there anything we want to touch on before we move on to questions?
Yeah, looking on the past 100 episodes, brother.
Oh, that's right.
Let's go down memory lane. Any ideas? That's all I got. That's
Hey, Destiny's 7 years old.
True.
God, I'm fucking old and decrepit.
In memory lane. Yeah. Wow.
It hurts. Anyways, so GG over easy.
Yeah,
100 episodes.
I was gonna weigh myself, but I don't have a scale, so I mean, I'll take my shirt off.
Oh yeah, remember? All right, take it off. Let's go.
Monka TOS.
Here we go.
No, it's Monka TOS.
It's on YouTube. It's fine.
No way, dude. Our ad readers will not like
it. Yeah, they're like, put that pasty stomach away.
Son. Yeah, the ad reads. take a hit, take a fall.
We have to put a
We
little
lost
caveat,
all our
like
advertisers.
unless you're wearing sunglasses, look
To be
away.
honest, I probably weigh a little less, probably like a pound or so. I'll tell you this. First, like, until the pandemic, I was going to the gym every day. I was in the best shape of my life. And then it's been about a year and a half. So I was like a year and a half on best shape of my life. Or I'd say about a year. And now it's been a year off. So I'm about at where we started. Maybe a little better.
I mean, you probably retained a little bit of the musculature from back in the day. Cafe.
Go on.
Let's go.
Is that what you wanted?
Go on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ah.
I'm getting lightheaded. Hold on.
Hold on. All right, that's enough out of me.
Oh.
What about favorite episode?
Favorite episode? Oh man, well, there's so many to choose from. You know. How can
Yeah, I'm thinking 1 through 99 personally.
Well, I'm gonna be selfish and say literally any episode where we predominantly talk about Pokemon is my favorite episode.
Yeah, I would say probably the Fruit Summit ones where we like talk with like
Oh,
versus.
yeah.
What the
Bless.
fudge? That was mine, man.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
those-
cheating.
Yeah, those are probably my favorite.
Those are always the best.
We gotta do that again. Hey, COVID, can we do that again?
No. All right. Sorry.
No, okay.
Sorry, COVID.
Go.
It
You
poked
can
me
go
back
back
into
to
my
whatever you're doing.
office. Yeah. I know.
Off. Yeah, those are just so much fun. It was nice having everybody in person. I think it adds something.
Mhm.
And ironically, that's how we started it. So evidently, it's all been downhill. Like anyone passed the first couple? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess we're just.
I liked when we our whole guest block. That was
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. We should do that more often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we said that, and we said we're gonna do it more often, and then they're like, "Yeah, every 10 episodes we'll get a guest," and then it never
Yeah. I
happened.
just never did it.
We're
Can't
working
think
on it.
I can't
budget's
think
low,
ahead,
right?
man.
Planning.
Yeah, I can't plan for the life of me. So that was cool.
I
know.
think more so the coolest part for me is that we were able to keep doing this, and we felt like there is like a smaller community of GG over EC listeners here at the Discord for the Patreon that are all friends and all that kind of stuff that talk to each other and all that kind of stuff. So I think that is probably like one of the things I'm most proud of is I think the kind of little fun community we've harbored over here, and it's just all in support of us just talking into a fucking microphone. And I don't think we've ever gotten lost or anything like that in the process of this. Just like how we started the Dream Team. Like, it was just kind of us talking into a microphone, and it's still that 100 episodes later.
I would say.
I will say,
Oh, I was
Go on,
just gonna
Mr.
say the memes that come from it on Reddit. Those are always fun.
Yeah. I like
Yep.
the lasagna.
Dang it. I was gonna. You took it from me. Like right before I was gonna say my favorite part of this whole GG Easy adventure, from like a purely just like content standpoint, is the fruit Reddit and how just massive the memes have become.
Yeah. And like even like the little niche ones like King Calorie and shit like that.
Like small things like
And then
that.
the funny
just
thing is, people are like, "What the fudge is this about?" And they're like, "Dude, the podcast."
Nah,
Like,
you just had it.
Yeah, exactly.
Had to be
I'm like,
there.
that's right. That's my
inside
yeah.
jokes. Should have been there, baby.
I'm so proud.
R
Like when
slash
people are like,
Mr.
"Where's
Fruit."
this from?" Wait, where's this from? It's from GG Easy, bro. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, that's right.
Yes.
And I know like
Down. Reddit holding it down.
when COVID was like happening, I know Christian wanted to try and have us all do like an experiment kind of thing. Not like an experiment, but like what was it called? Like that chamber thing you wanted us to do.
Sleep
yeah.
Yes.
The deprivation tank. Yeah.
Just things like that where we could like actually have like some more stories and all that
It's
kind of
so
stuff.
crazy to think that
Maybe that's what we'll do better at.
this podcast has been done more in quarantine than it has not in quarantine.
And a lot.
That's weird. That
Like-
is
super
kind of
weird.
weird.
Like,
I never really thought about that.
The split is like 70-30.
Yeah,
Damn, that is
GG's
crazy.
has been mostly in quarantine. That's so that's so
Because I remember
gross
when we
to think
talked about like COVID for the first time, and I think at that point it was still even called coronavirus. Like,
I was
that's
sitting
what-
there with my tinfoil hat and was like, "Dude, you're crazy." I'm like,
It's true.
"Bro,
I
listen."
really thought you were. That's
listen.
when like you kind of put me on, like, and I was like,
Like,
That'll never happen here. Like, it never does. It happened everywhere.
I'm sad to. I don't want to say I told you so. You know, it's one of those things. Like, I wish I was wrong. You know,
Back
But
then,
then, like-
I was like, back then they were like, yeah, like worst case, or like worst case, it evolves and we all die and we're all screwed. Best case, we have cold, flu, and COVID season. And I'm just like, that, fuck. And then Fruit was like doomsday. He was like, yeah, well, the world's gonna get infected. We're probably screwed. And then it happened, and I was like, well, guess GG's happening 70% in quarantine now.
hey,
God, it's so crazy.
I just didn't think it'd be so politically heated as it is now, though. Like, I thought it would just totally just be like, hey, it's a virus, and like that is probably what surprises me the most about it now. Like, if I
wish
look
that
back
would
and like actually
surprise
listen
me.
to that episode, it never in my mind ever was like, this is gonna
Yeah.
become kind of a political hot topic here, like at all ever.
like you say that about anything these days.
Unfortunately, yeah.
We're here. We are.
Pretty much anything that is like, yeah, this is factually based. I don't know about that.
Doubt.
Um,
Conspiracy.
Yeah, I love the Pokemon episodes too. And then what I really missed too is the editing. That was always kind of really fun for me. It was like an hour and a half to kind of just go back and listen and cut it and almost enhance the podcast in the sense of making jokes by cuts and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of gave me a creative kind of freedom too, which is something I miss with doing the podcast, but it's all good.
That reminds me though. Last episode we were talking about Joe Rogan. And people in the comments like, what happened? It feels like you just flipped. Like last episode, you were talking about how much you love Joe Rogan for stuff. No. Talked about I listened to Joe Rogan a while ago. Literally, I stopped listening to him when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Because for me,
like us.
Yeah, for me, the Joe Rogan podcast, I didn't even think I talked about it then, was the interesting
Fascinating.
guests that came
Yeah,
up.
you had really great guests.
Yeah, people and topics you would have never even thought to look up or hear from. Boom, all the time. And then that went away. Like, I was never a big fan of, like, when you just get friends on, or, like, the comedy ones. That I wanted to learn and stuff. And then that went away, and then it got really political, and then super political, and then he got really opinionated, and it was just like,
And then he got like kind of like pseudoscience political, and then it was like, yep.
Yeah.
You lost me, bud.
And then he just, I don't even know where, he just takes everyone's
He
sides.
just went
He's
off
just,
the deep end, yeah.
So as far as that,
that's
like,
the thing too, yeah, he never has an opinion, and it just. And
Well,
then
that's
he
the
just didn't
thing.
have like interesting guests anymore.
he had one episode kind of towards the beginning of lockdown or whatever, where it was like a virologist or whatever, like someone who studies these things and like talking about it. He's like, yeah, like this and that, the vaccine, blah, blah. And the next episode, someone on, he's like, dude, I ain't getting the vaccine, man. So, and it's just like,
What?
just, I get that he's also, I think it's a device he uses too to just get people talking, and
Yeah.
which is fair, but yeah. As far as that, if I hadn't made it clear, I have not listened to Joe Rogan in a long time. I miss like Joe Rogan and Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Joe Rogan and the Sleep Doctor dude, and Joe Rogan and like
That was his
kind of
name.
stuff.
For me, it was like a big light switch that flipped off because I had like dabbled in and out. And when ironically, it was the Bill Burr episode
Yeah.
That
where
was a
Bill
funny
Burr
one.
was just
We're not
like,
gonna fucking do this.
yeah, well, Bill Burr's just like, we're not gonna fucking do like, hey man, I'm not gonna pretend like I know what I'm talking about in this topic that is clearly for scientists. And then like at that point, I'm just like, wait, why do I listen to this book?
Yeah.
And then I just didn't listen to it ever again after that.
That's just not what I wanted to listen to. Like, maybe
Yeah.
that's some people's, but yeah, at that point, it's like, and
What
then
do I
I kept
listen to?
looking, and then at the point where I was getting like interesting guests, it was just like so few and far between.
Yeah.
And then somehow it would always get political too, and I was like, I don't even want to. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up.
Here's to our next 100 episodes. We will see you at episode 112 now, I guess, is the next big one.
112 is the big one.
Dink it,
112 is gonna be
boys.
the party.
Hey,
Dink it.
Good morning.
Hydrate yourself. Dink Capri Sun. Are you dinking blue?
No, make my
Here's,
picture
boys.
zoom in.
Here's to the next
Zoom
Zoom
100.
into my eyes. Zoom into my cold, dead eyes.
Dink. Loggers.
Okay, we can start with the Q&A now.
Yeah,
this
sorry, this
question-
wasn't like a big. It's episode 100, dude. Yeah, you know.
Classy says, what are some of the wildest YouTube rabbit holes you've been down? Where a
Oh,
lot of time
God.
passes while you watch a shit ton of videos. Okay, Okay, so there's this. I sound like a crazy conspiracy person, but I'm not. Because it's
I'm preparing
movies.
more. So aggressive.
It's called like mystery recaps, and it's just this dude goes through movies that are like really bad that I don't want to watch, but he explains like the whole plot and like has the clips playing in the background, and they're like about 12 minutes long, and it's just like the perfect amount of content that I think I
He
watched like
figured it out.
yeah, I think I watched like 60 episodes the other day, and it was just like of movies that I had no desire to watch. Like one of them was a Logan Paul movie, but the premise of the movie was actually
Oh
pretty
yeah,
decent. You know what I'm talking about? It's like Logan
I know
Paul
which
is
one
like
you're talking
it's like a
about.
test, like
This
they
was
kill all the
back
dumb
when
kids.
back when YouTube was kind of dabbling in the film,
Yeah,
making
that's
their
what
own
it is.
films type thing.
So it's like mystery movies that like I don't really want to sink an hour and a half to. So he just kind of explains the plot of the movie in about 12 to 15 minutes, and it's great. I think it's called Mystery Recapped. But he also has like other ones where it's like all other kind of movies and stuff. So I guess that.
Rabbit holes, like I pretty much always get sucked down horror rabbit holes, and then like I'll start getting to like weird strangest like strangest occurrences where people were caught on tape before their death type thing.
You're like
So
blessed.
that's yeah, I am literally blessed in how I get driven down rabbit holes.
And
Just
here
spooky
we
things.
can see in this photo.
Yeah.
It looks
Yep. That's me.
that's I'm the guy sitting like I see it. I see it. I don't know, I guess I don't really go down rabbit holes very often. Like for me, the rabbit hole is just Reddit and it's just the doom scrolling.
Yeah.
Where I just get lost in forever. But as far as YouTube, like one of the times, it was one channel. It's called Paolo from Tokyo. Some people might have heard it. You've probably seen it in one episode or something. But he just goes around. He lives in Japan and he just documents lives of Japanese people in all different.
Oh, I told you about that site, right? Or that guy, right? That
Well,
he just kind of follows them.
Yeah,
and
because
follows their job.
The first one I watched was like the life of a mangaka, like the guy who makes mangas, and then I just went through all the rest.
Yeah, it's like life of a Japanese fireman. And like
yeah, it's just like a office worker of Wagyu beef farmer, and I'm
there was like a casino guy, like
yeah,
that guy's awesome.
Oh, I guess it's not weird, but I definitely go through like travel ones where it's just like riding on a $150 Tokyo, like I don't know,
bullet train, whatever,
bullet train, or like boat ride. So yeah, I guess that's the most offbeat.
Taking a ride on your Japanese mom.
Burn.
What?
Johnny Krumer asks, who is your celebrity hall pass? I don't believe in hall passes. So there's your answer to that.
If Sydney's right there with a gun, Rob blinked twice. Help me.
Yeah, don't do hall passes. Just do threesomes, dude. For real. Grow up, man.
Yeah, I mean, like in actuality, I would never actually do a hall pass.
Yeah.
And I think Claire asked me that, and I don't really have an answer.
I mean, I have an answer, but I'm not going to answer it.
Who is it?
Julianne Hough.
Oh, is she that the dancer?
Yeah, she's in Safe Haven as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, by the way, we're Dancing with the Star fans, by the way. Cody Rigsby, my Peloton instructor, is a contestant this year.
Oh, really?
So, yeah,
what
we're
a world
for
we
Cody
live
Rigsby.
in where Peloton instructors are celebrity enough to go on Dancing with the Stars.
Go on, Cody.
Awesome.
I'll bet I hope he gets to dance to Britney.
Yeah, oh, me too. Z-Train asks, how do you define a donut? Because there's a Boston cream donuts that are not the ring shaped. So are they just pastries at that point? Yeah, it's just like a donut. It doesn't have to have a hole in it. It's all about like it's just all about the pastry that is the donut.
I guess for me, a donut is either something that has a hole in the middle or the hole is filled with something so that the hole in some way, shape, or form has a purpose. If that purpose is to have no purpose, then so be it. It is a donut.
Yeah, but there are so many pastries just filled with jelly and stuff, and
No,
those
but
aren't donuts.
but the direct center has to be filled for it to be a donut. Because the donut, the ideology behind a donut is that the dough center, there is no dough there, or it is filled so that there's no dough. So it is a donut. The lack of dough in the middle allows it to be a donut.
Okay.
I
I never
don't
thought
know.
about that way.
I'm kind of taking the side of they're
I
abstract
don't know what
and they're
I'm
made
talking
up
about, by the way.
at this point.
I don't really care. I
When
just
you
kind of rolled with it, you know?
when he mentioned donut and then Boston cream pie donut, whatever, and I was like, oh my god, he's got a point. Like they're just pastries. Like I feel like if anything, the donuts are the one with the holes. If it doesn't have a hole, it's not a donut. It's
So
just
what
a
are the-
pastry.
Okay. I disagree.
So then I think the Boston cream pie, whatever, they're misnamed.
A Boston cream pastry.
Because you gotta stop it somewhere. Because
Yeah,
otherwise,
I feel
what's
like-
what?
I feel like names are just a
I
way
don't know.
for.
corporations to keep us down.
Well, one, it's
Amen,
also
dude.
branding, and
Like the
two, it's
power.
like, well, like when someone says, "Hey, we're selling donuts here," like you know what they're talking about. So it's like at this point, it's like it's just become a terminology,
Yeah.
even though, like a donut, if you did it like in a slightly different way, like it would still functionally be a donut.
At that point,
But
though,
like people would be like, "That's
what's
not
the
a donut."
difference between a donut and a bagel?
Okay, dude.
Well,
Whoa,
okay,
whoa,
like
whoa,
one's a bread, like one's bread
whoa,
and
whoa, dude.
grains.
And what's donut?
But it's not a pastry.
It's
not
totally
like,
different
That's
bread.
that's like grain. Like
Yeah, it's
get out-
different, but
I'm gonna
it's
stop
still.
you there. No, I'm gonna stop you there.
No, you're
Yeah,
now
you're
you're
just-
just doing devil's advocate
yeah.
just to be silly.
They're both just.
Let's see. A little risque. What are some funnier
Did you
idioms?
just call a bagel a pastry?
What
no,
are
I was
some of
calling
the
a
funnier
donut
idioms?
a bagel.
Okay.
What are some
Okay,
of the
next
funny-
question. I'm sorry.
What are some of the funnier idioms you guys have heard? The best I've heard is time to make like a donkey's dick and hit the road. Saying that donkeys have huge wieners.
They do.
I think so. Horses. I mean, I think the term is actually a horse. So
Idioms. So
Time to
what
make, like, a
are
horse's
what
dick
are
and hit the
technical?
road.
What's
I'm
the,
looking
what's
it up.
the
I'm looking it up.
Term, what
An
is
idiom
I don't
is
know.
a
Ask my dad. He loves those. Go ahead.
An idiom is a phrase or expression that typically presents a figurative, non-literal meaning attached to the phrase. But some phrases become figurative idioms while retaining the literal meaning of the phrase. Categorized as formulaic language, an idiom's figurative meaning is different from the literal meaning. Does that clear that up?
Oh,
I don't know. I can't name one. off the top of my
easy.
head.
Fuck my clit.
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
Red. They/them asked.
Oh,
what
like-
is Pokemon?
Like
Oh,
one's
what?
like cat got your tongue.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
snug as a bug in a rug. Once in a blue moon. Butterflies in my stomach. These are examples.
Okay, well, I can't pick one off at the top of
Fuck
my
me
head.
sideways. Fill me like a Boston cream donut and call me Sally.
That is one of them. I mean, right? That is an idiom because like none of it is real.
It's idiotic. That's what it is.
Hey, that's not nice.
What
I
is
am
a Pokemon that you think would be way popular if it was more well known?
Vaporeon.
Wait, what?
You stop right there.
Okay,
does that
I'm
even
sorry.
mean?
What's the question?
Blue's just
I'm just
a
on one
meme
right now.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
a Pokemon you think would be way more popular if it was more well known? Isn't that?
Krogunk.
But
I
like,
mean,
isn't a Pokemon already way popular because it's well known?
No,
Like,
there's definitely
I'm
like some
confused.
picks that like Pokemon, like if they were advertised or had like,
Yeah, like,
better
pushed
merch
it more.
representation, would be more popular.
That's a good question. I feel like they could have done more with Cub Fu. Is that no? What's the name of it? The koala bear
Cub
from
Fu?
Gen 7?
The koala. Oh, the sleeping one.
Yeah. I think he's really cute. I feel like he could have done something.
you can. That's my answer.
Yeah, but all the regional birds are pretty well known. I want to see if I can get like a photo of all Pokemon.
I think.
I'm gonna poop my pants.
I have probably so many options. I probably have so many questions.
Ugh.
So many possible answers.
Pikachu. 100.
All right.
Okay.
We're moving on.
I'll come back to this one. I have to think about it. Raichu.
Okay.
Where is the Raichu representation?
It's not, but people know about Raichu.
No,
Mark
not
Rosset-
really.
And they know he just gets shafted.
Exactly. Stop shafting Raichu.
Mark Rosset, if you had an unlimited budget, but you had to make your own costume yourself, what video game character would you cosplay as?
Probably
I always wanted to do a
Marso's
good Sora
Pathwater.
cosplay.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest,
I
I'm
do Sora.
gassing myself out of my office right now. This is,
Okay.
I'm trying. The
Well,
AC
then who are
ain't
you gonna
blowing it
cosplay
away.
as?
It ain't blowing it away. Freaking Master Chief, because then I'd have an operating Spartan suit. Or
You knew the
like
answer.
Batman, because then I get like an actual use, like from like Arkham Knight, that freaking prototype thing. So if I have all the money, I can make a sick thing that's like futuristic, you know. Why go like I have a big key and spiky hair, you know? That's just as an example.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, Blue. Well, this question you will know.
Whoa.
From Moon Pie. What are your thoughts on Aether Currents? I'm playing through Shadowbringer and TBH. It's a lot
On that
better
note,
than
I'm gonna go
Stormblood
pee.
and Haven, but it's still a pain in the ass.
I think finishing the main story should just grant you flight, to be honest. Aether currents are fine, and I understand they're there to get you to explore the world. But like I don't know, I don't know, just I'd rather just have Aether currents be where you finish story, you get the Aether current, now you can fly.
I agree.
I that's how I feel. That's my thought process.
Gosada asks, throughout the many years the Dream Team and the Extended Dream Team have had fun with so many memorable memes. To commemorate your 100th episode, what would you consider your favorite memes and least favorite memes that one of you guys thought were really underrated? Also, congratulations on 100th. You guys have indirectly helped me over the past 5 years, and I wish you best on your next 100.
Aww.
I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit for our favorite ones. One of the underrated ones was Blue's D's Nuts joke. This one that kind of I reflected back on it and I was like, that was actually kind of funny. I should have laughed more.
I thought it was good. It was
It
really
was.
good.
After you said it was one of your better ones, I was like, fuck, it was. So I should have let him know that with the laughter. Because after thinking about it, it was kind of funny. I was like,
Thanks, Rob.
I was like, that was kind of funny.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. So we kind of talked about that already. Blemish asks, if you can own 100 of anything, what would it be? 100 baby hippos, 100 Taco Bells. To make it interesting, nothing obviously monetary, diamonds, gold, but it can be expensive.
100 of something.
I guess like 100. No, I guess I can't say 100 bitcoins. Corvette. Hop in, Corvette. Why you walk like that? Why you talk like that? Sorry, Mr. Root was dancing, chat.
I was just popping off.
It'd have to be something that like I have that like I just don't want to waste.
We're still
I
talking
can
about
have 100 of them.
No, we're on. If you can own 100 of anything, what would it be? 100 baby hippos, 100 tacos. To make it interesting, nothing obviously monetary, but it can be expensive.
100 Jeff Bezos.
I'd want 100 original Monet paintings.
Oh my god.
I'd want 100 silicone casks of Ryan Reynolds' penis.
Oh, that's huge. You'd never get lonely.
Yeah, you thought I was going to resell them? Nope. Ayo?
Yeah, give me some Ryan Gosling dildos.
I'm saying
100
Ryan
of
Reynolds
those.
is hot right now, you know?
Yeah, but hotter than Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling's just not making movies anymore, man. Not my
Who
fault.
cares?
He
You
would-
shove Ryan Gosling up your ass. That's massive. Or well, who knows? We'll find out.
I'm
Space
curious.
Vulture.
I'll go with the rocks. I want to know.
I want to know, he said.
I mean, with all that juice, you got to think it's like
Okay.
probably done something, right?
Space Vulture says, hi. After years of listening to the podcast, I decided to drop my OnlyFans sub and support the best podcast instead. Here's my
Thanks.
Q&A cherry pop. If you could create a spin-off game of a video game series, but on a different genre, what kind of game would you make? I would make a Mass Effect game with a turn-based tactics like XCOM. Much love from Mexico.
Yo, Mexico.
All right, I'm gonna blow your minds.
Okay, hit us with it.
Pokemon, but an MMO.
Why do you break? You hurt.
I would
me
do Guitar
emotionally.
Hero 3 MMO.
Yeah, I would do Destiny 2 as an MMO.
All right.
Do you think that's a joke? But I would do it as it's not an MMO, guys. All right. Imagine if it was.
You just made our Destiny 2 players feel bad.
I'm sorry, guys, but it's not. All right. It would be sick if it was. That's my end game.
We already make our Destiny listeners feel bad enough for playing it, all right?
I'm just saying, dude. If Destiny 2 was an actual MMO, that would be sick.
Hey, Blue caught me playing the other day.
I did catch him.
I'm playing weekly to keep up.
Like how it's, hey! What are you doing over there?
Yeah, he did. He's like, Mr. Flu? I was like, it's not what it looks like. As I'm going through the Shattered Throne, picking up all the mystery. I was like, yeah.
Blue said MM. Whittle asked, after listening to the podcast since 5 episodes in 2017, can I say thank you for actually continuing this for 100 episodes? It has been the best part of my morning listening to this podcast. Question time. Fruit and anyone else, I've been struggling to lose weight, even though losing it would be amazing to help build up self-confidence since I have none. Would have you any tips on helping start and keeping consistent in the gym and eating and stuff like that?
Do one thing at a time. Either do gym or do food.
I have been on a weight loss journey for a little while now, and I have to tell
you,
hell yeah,
find confidence in yourself first before you lose weight.
You should have confidence in yourself.
Because if you don't, because you're not going to suddenly get self-confidence when your weight goes down. You have to gain the self-confidence to lose the weight.
Dang.
So gas yourself up.
Hey,
you're worth it, King.
Ricardo the Heart says, what are some struggles that us older gen gamers face that newer generations will never understand? Congrats on 100. Can't wait for 420 milestone.
I think about this a lot. Probably screen peeking as a kid.
Dude, true.
Screen
peeking.
Yeah, like I talked about this. My little his nephew. He's like 10 or 11 or I guess that's the phrase. Whatever. Anyways, well, what's the my sister's son? Yeah, nephew, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I mentioned something about screen peeking. He was like, what? And I was like, what? Oh no.
They don't know.
I'm old.
They don't know what it's like to play with a Mad Catz controller, dude, because your older brother, you go over to your friend's place and they get the working controllers and you're like, here's your off-brand controller, dude, enjoy. Doesn't even work.
I think like having to not pay for like walkthroughs and guides and stuff like that. I don't think
my god.
Like as a kid, you're not so isolated. Like if you don't know how to get through a game, you can literally just go YouTube the level and watch somebody play that level. Back in the day, you had to have somebody had to come over and do it. You know?
Like my older brother, for instance, would always play Final Fantasy VII. Get like 50 hours in, but then he would like forget or take a little bit off, and he'd come back like 3 weeks later. Doesn't remember where he is. No way to find out. Has to restart. He restarted like 7 different times. There's stuff like that. Like you're going through a game, like good luck, dude.
Yeah, or like having like to delete something on your memory card. Except I think gamers have to do that now still, because.
Or you get jebaited. Like I got jebaited all the time. We'd go and be like, you hear a rumor, like in Pokemon Crystal, dude.
Mew.
Mew and Red and Blue and Crystal. I remember it's like, dude, you can duplicate your PC. Like any Pokemon you want, you can just clone. Corrupted my entire game. It was a troll. Sag. How to unlock Raichu in Super Smash Bros. 64.
Oh, yeah.
Is a secret character.
Yes.
You have to do like 100 hours of something or whatever, and then do like a certain button combination, and then over like where will Pikachu's picture is, you can like and then Raichu would show up. Did that over like a week. Jebaited. You know? You just you wouldn't know.
We got a question here from Glaze. Says, I had a mind-blowing revelation and had to get it on GG over easy because it's so interesting. Do you guys think with an inner monologue or a voice you can hear in your head, or do you process thoughts in some other way? It seems so obvious that everyone would, but no. Apparently not everybody has an inner monologue in their head. I found this out through MXRP Plays or something. MXR Plays, where a couple discovered that one of them didn't have any when reading and couldn't have conversations with themselves without speaking out loud, while the other could have an inner monologue.
Yeah, I definitely have inner monologue.
For sure, yeah, it's just my voice though. Like,
I think so. Most of the time I do, but sometimes like I will definitely not be having word thoughts, but understanding what I'm thinking. I don't know how to describe it. But 90% of the time it's inner monologue. But sometimes I don't think about it at all, and I just know.
When I
I'm having like a
read,
long thought about it, but it's like I'm not even English.
I'll notice sometimes I'm giving things different voices. It's not always my voice.
yeah, when I read, sorry, I could say.
I couldn't even get through it.
Yeah, I couldn't even get through that. Stargan asks, "Hello, been a long time viewer of GG Easy and the main channel. Decided to subscribe in the celebration of 100 episodes. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you guys ever plan on playing Risk of Rain 2 as a group again, and as it is one of my favorite games of all times, and it's super fun watching you guys play it. I remember a few podcasts ago you guys said you liked the game, and I wasn't sure how long ago you played it. They added a bunch of new stuff, and it's much more polished since the full release. I love it. I was playing it the other day on my PS5 with some friends because they were playing PUBG. I fucking hate PUBG, and they was like, "What's this Risk of Rain game?" And
It's the greatest game ever.
Yeah, literally, I was like, "Oh, dude, you guys will love it. It is." I mean, like, probably like I didn't lie about the game and told them what it was in it because it's a sick game, and that's all I've been playing with my friends lately is Risk of Rain. So I'd be down to play it with Christian and Blue again. It's super fun.
All I've
I
been
was playing
playing
with my
is
friend like
League.
a while ago.
Help me,
Love Risk. Yeah, Risk Green's tight.
Oh, you're back on League?
sadly.
Oh, okay.
It's an abusive ex, man.
Okay, you just went.
That's
Just break
your-
off and
that's
go back to
your-
TFT.
That's your destiny. Like my destiny is Destiny. Your destiny is League of Legends.
God, and I put way more money in League than I Destiny. Let me tell you.
Yep.
Free to play game, by the way.
Little Johnny Boy asked, "How many words per second can each of you guys type?"
We
Not
actually
as
did
many
this-
as these guys.
Yeah, we actually did this a while ago. I think
Yeah.
Fruit is slightly faster than me, and then Rob is
Pretty big
doing his
drop-off.
best. He's doing his
Yeah.
best.
I have to I'm a great typer when it's coming from my thoughts. Like, cause then I can think about what I'm typing already. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to, I'm typing what I'm already thinking. So I already know what's coming. But if I see what's on the board in front of me, that's tough. I'm not good at that.
I'm never gonna learn how to properly type because I never learned
Me either.
like
I
the
just hate-
principles of how to type on your keyboard. Like I never learned that, so I just have internally like my hand placements are WASD, and then I don't know where the fuck the rest of the keyboard is. I just kind of vibe it.
I'm always on ASDV. That's where you gotta vibe,
Yeah, well, what is that called? The home position?
something like that.
Yeah.
I think last time I even did it for like a video or something. I think I'm like 115.
That's fast. See,
Yeah,
I'd probably half of that. I'm probably like 60 something.
Well, that's like 115, like counting errors and stuff too. Because like if not, I could just be like, blah, 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 blah.
Ronan asks, "Hello, relatively long time listener, first time caller. As a new light player in Destiny 2, who started right when it went free to play on Steam through Shadowkeep, unfortunately, and now into Beyond Light, I feel like I'm having my personal Destiny golden age of Destiny, having come from Warframe, where I used to have to sit under 2K hours and have so many gripes with constant droughts, among other things. Anyways, do you guys feel jealous of all the new players with how much they have ahead of them? No. Absolutely not. I'm never
We
jealous
had that
of,
moment
like,
ourselves.
that- yeah, like I'm not jealous that like I don't enjoy the game anymore. Like I'm not like when someone's like, "I love Destiny," I'm like, "Shut up, you're playing." Like I would never do that. I have my own gripes with the game, but I'm not jealous of anybody.
I don't feel jealous because I don't think this is the best content the game has ever had. For me, I go through periods of having my own golden ages where I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a good game. And then for my issue is Bungie inevitably always messes it up somehow. Like they do something and then they ruin it. And then I just go back to, well, they're going to fix the game over the next 2 years. Shadowkeep. Shadowkeep was that, where I was super high going into Shadowkeep. Shadowkeep was just a mess. Then they started doing the content vaulting. And I was just like, we're going to be going through this for a year and a half, 2 years before they fix all this. Guess what? Now we're finally at the other side where it's Witch Queen and it's like, oh yeah, Destiny's tight again. And it's like, well, Bungie's gonna mess it up eventually, so I don't get too excited. But I will get hyped. I am getting back into Destiny, and I'm approaching another golden age.
Not too excited, but you are a little hype.
Yeah. I'm pretty hype. I'll probably in Witch Queen I'll be like extra hype and I'll be like, Destiny's sick again. But like I'll always have that voice in the back of my head, like, don't get too attached because Bungie's gonna mess it up somehow.
Yeah.
They'll always hurt you.
They'll always hurt you somehow.
I think it's one game to like play the game constantly and bash the game constantly. I think for me it's just like I don't play it at all. So it's like I don't even think about it.
I'll say look out for more Destiny content.
Oh.
I'm
Hey,
playing,
and I'll tell you this: if Mr. Fur goes, Rob, I need to play Destiny with you. Guess what? All right, I'm there.
Yeah, we might have a throwback OG Destiny video sometime.
I'm down. I don't give a shit. Just let me know what time I'll be there. Shark Boy asks, if you swapped souls with your pets for a day, what would you do in your pet's body, and what do you think your pet would do in your body? I know exactly what I would do. If I was Max for a day, I would drink water, and I would just see why after my cat drinks water, why the fuck does he freak out and run around and start screaming, and like what is happening in his body to make him react that way, and why does he do it?
I'd switch with Appa and eat poop. Got to be something to it.
What if it tastes delicious?
That's what I'm saying. Like, like why you still eating this, man? Like, I gotta know. What would he do in my body?
Does it make double poop? Like if he eats
everything.
poop, does he eat poop and then he makes double poop? And then like, does he eat the double poop to make it triple poop?
What if?
Like,
I mean, at this
does
point,
your
he's
stomach
probably
break
like
poop
200
down
poops. Like, whoa.
Like, does your body okay? So if I eat a piece of poop, yum. I eat it. It's in my stomach. Does
Yum.
my stomach break down the poop again back into poop, or does it just be like, oh, that's already poop? Like, just let it through. Like, you know what I mean?
You know,
Let it
as
through,
someone
it's
that
poop.
eat poops a lot, I have no idea.
Like, does your stomach break down poop
thought
again
about
back
this.
into poop, or
Yeah,
does it just like wave it through? Like,
I've thought
he's
about
on the
this,
list.
This one's poop. Let it through.
What would you do in Boomy's body, Blue?
I would want to see how fast I could run because Boomy's a fast motherfucker. Like
See how
that dog
fat-
can run.
See how it feels to be fast.
Just feel how it feels to just fucking zoom. Because I've never met a dog that can run. I mean, like there's probably faster dogs, but like just being that small and agile, like that dog can fucking run. I would want to see how fast I can run. Like I would want to know what the zoomies feel like. You know when dogs get zoomies
Yeah,
and they're just like I gotta run now.
yeah.
I want to know what
after
that
he drinks
feels like.
water. Like, I don't get why he does that.
I just have to know what that feels like. And what would Boomy do?
I
Dear
don't know.
God.
Nothing.
I
My
don't
cat
think I
wouldn't
want
do
to
anything.
know.
Sleep. Max would sleep. Like,
Yeah, I don't think I want to know. Boomy's a little sinner. I'd be scared.
we have the Mythical T. Granted, you read any. What manga / light novels do you read? Also, congrats on reaching 100 episodes.
I can't find an answer, by the way.
This is the question we need answered later. I'm gonna go deeper into it later tonight.
Yeah, why don't you try some poop? Let me know.
Yeah, snort that shit.
Wait, sorry, what was the question?
Do you read any manga / night novels? Light novels, not night.
I have the RE0 light novels, but that's it. Otherwise,
I don't read any. No.
We have like the My Hero ones, but Claire reads that. I don't want to get ahead of the show. I don't read any. Maybe sometime, but for the most part, just watch the shows.
I definitely used to, but I don't anymore. Some like if I do read it, like I'll read like ahead of an anime that I just like I gotta know now. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really.
No, me either.
I've lost my manga itch.
Oko asks, "What is your favorite thing about
Oh my god, it's fucking Oko.
the communities you have grown?"
Oko, I got your message on FF and I never responded because I lost your username.
Wow.
So if you could DM me your username again, that would be really appreciated.
Wow.
I think the
Oko was like,
that
"Hey, I
actually
finally finished my alt. Do you want to play?"
You might as well
And
have killed
I-
2 Charizards, Blue.
I'm sorry, but then I was like, I logged out and I was like, "Wait, fuck!" Oko messaged me. I lost the message.
I'd probably say the little friendships that I always see made in each community and stuff, and all that kind of stuff is really cool. People connecting over something that they equally enjoy.
Oh, I remember. There was this couple. they were like, "Hey, thanks for letting us meet in your chat." And I forgot who it was.
Really, like a relationship started in your chat.
Yeah, relationships
beautiful.
started my chat. They're like, "Thanks to
was me
Blue
and Claire.
for introducing, like, getting us introduced, like, because we talked in. That's where we first talked in your chat." And I was like, "Thanks for letting us meet each other." And I was like, I forgot who it was. Damn it. Ah, they were great.
Your comment to this Twitter post is hilarious.
Oh, the what the?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Well,
the?
let me read this to you, Blue. So like I talk about like how I'm thankful for Destiny, and someone says like, "Oh, this reminds me of Mr. Fruit's videos," and someone goes, "Yep, I used to love Fruit's Destiny content. Now his content is just what seems like bad indie games that do not appeal to me. His Among Us vids and Pokemon Nuzlockes pulled me in, but I just missed the Dream Team shenanigans from Destiny." What the? And then Mr. Fruit responds with, "What the?"
What the?
That's hilarious.
I don't remember asking.
He's a hype
Thanks.
beast.
Thanks, man. I mainly just took offense to the indie games. They're great indie games.
All right, we're gonna go rapid fire on these ones. All right, Fire Sangon. Hey guys, congratulations on 100 episodes. Now, don't roast me for this, but has anyone been interested in playing Genshin Impact if you haven't already? Since it's a slow start on release, it has gradually improved and increased in popularity recently.
Increase in popularity. That thing is a cash cow.
I'll never play it. No, ever.
I've been interested, but I've just never been like that interested enough to play it.
I have like no interest at all.
I have to go to the new region. I haven't done that yet, but aside from that, I've done everything.
You only play on PC though, right? Like you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't play it regularly though. I try to convince myself I can only have one gacha game in my life because that's already expensive enough.
Yeah, that's my issue.
So,
it's like I've committed to like there's something that's going to take a lot of my money.
I will buy,
and it's going to be Pokemon TCG, and I can't be doing that for every hobby I have.
Yeah. Sky Cleaner says, "Do you guys plan on doing trials this weekend or doing solo queues for a video?" I mean, if Mr. Fruit
Rob was asking me, he was like, "Dude,
oh God, no!"
It's
yeah. I mean, first of all, hey, I can't recov any account now. You know,
don't make me that.
I'm not
is light level enabled in trials?
Probably. Isn't that like the appeal of trials?
I don't know.
When was the last time we did? It was when Trials released, right? And
you and me did it with me and you, Dado, right?
You know what? Let's do it, boys. Let's just do one card.
No.
We'll just for the memes.
I'm gonna get all sweaty.
I mean,
we're probably gonna get pooped on and go like.
I'm gonna have an awful time and be very angry, like I was back in the day. So
we'll just go until we get lost in the card. That's it.
I still remember when
so never because we
never. Hey.
Well, the last time I played Trials was when we were going for the flawless seal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it can't be worse than what Vanguard was this weekend.
We did get it, and we did become sweaty, but I hate myself.
Yeah, but I hated myself. Dire Promise and whatever.
Ezra says, motivational question for episode 100. Congrats, by the way. About 2 years ago, I finally got motivated into working out and fell in love with MMA. I dropped about 40 pounds and felt great, but a couple months in actually ended up breaking my back with a kick. I didn't know it was hurt and I kept trucking on, but now I'm in constant pain. I've gained back almost all that weight and I wanted to know for y'all's, what is your suggestions to try and stay healthy and fit even though I'm injured? Thank you for amazing 100 episodes and can't wait for 100 more. I mean, I don't know how...
he broke his back and he didn't know?
It says, ended up bracking my back with a kick. I didn't know it was hurt and kept trucking on. But now I'm in constant
impressive.
pain.
Holy crap.
There's no... You must have... If you broke your back, that's it. There's no way you're like, You're like on the ground, bro.
Hey,
You might have like... It might have been like a... like a hairline or something, or like something that then untreated became worse over time.
I'm talking.
But like if you're doing a kick and somehow just like
what I'm thinking is he got
Batman's
kicked in the back by the Juggernaut and it snapped it in half. So that's probably what it is.
I mean, if so, you're pain.
He's so strong he didn't realize.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's like one of those people that can't like no nerve endings, whatever. Like just can't feel pain. But even then, you wouldn't be walking right. Your body'd be like...
I mean, yeah, I don't know. See, and then like I'd recommend cycling, but I don't know how that works with your back. I don't know if that's uncomfortable or
first off, I hope you're doing right. Secondly, use the it's called like the
Romboli.
it's a kind of stationary bike, but it's a seated one that you sit.
I was thinking a noodle.
Where your back's supported. But what is it like? He wants to know stuff for his back.
No, just like what is your suggestions on staying healthy and fit even though he is injured?
Oh, well, even if you can't, move much or do any of that, just watch what you eat. That's the biggest thing you do. That's where majority of health comes from anyway.
That's the hardest thing for me.
Diet is far more important than exercise.
Yeah,
I mean, exercise is important, but diet is like.
But like weight loss wise, 80 diet, 20 workout. That's how big of a difference it is.
Treyborn asks, an actual conversation I had with my coworkers this week. Do you think you could fight off a giraffe one-on-one in the wild? No.
Oh, I would hug the giraffe. I would never fight the giraffe.
But if that thing's coming for you, bro, and swinging its neck at you, you're dead. Like, that's it. Like,
yeah, but see, this
or
is
you're
what
gonna
I
get
do.
really hurt.
Ready, just like Shang-Chi, okay? The freaking giraffe's coming at me. I'm just gonna like whoosh, move the neck, grab, boom, I'm riding the neck, and then the weight, he'll eventually get so tired, boom, it'll collapse.
I think I have a better chance against the kangaroo than I do a giraffe.
Bro, you underestimate kangaroos so much.
A giraffe?
I think if a giraffe decides it wants to kill me, like I'm just dead. Like what am I doing about that?
Right there, baby. Right, fucking chokehold.
Yo, can we? For fruit segment, we're flying to Australia. We are fighting a wild kangaroo.
Yeah.
No, okay, but the first kangaroo we see. I don't want to be going against the Mike Tyson of kangaroos.
Yeah, it's like guess what?
It seems like you go against anyone. I don't know.
We just blindfold Rob, take him on a 12-hour plane trip, and then we're just like, all right, Rob, you can take it off, and then Rob's like, you didn't, Mr. Fruit.
It's like, you know what I would say? I'd be like, man,
kangaroo's got the gloves on, like.
I'd be like, we sure stepped it up from 50 Reese's.
Guess what, Rob? I know you want to fight a fucking kangaroo. And Rob's like, oh my god, Fruit, you didn't.
Oh my god.
Starts fighting giraffe.
Oh my god, am I about to fight a kangaroo?
We got a bell. Ding, 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 ding.
No, I think I have a better chance against a kangaroo than I would a giraffe. Unless I
think you lose both.
You're like, if you think like breaking the giraffe's legs is probably your best move, right? But like that leg is as thick as you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like if a giraffe just swings at me with that neck, like I'm going down. Yeah. I don't care how strong you are. You're not. The rock's not.
I do like Christian's idea though of the swipe, grab,
use the moment,
neck,
and then
give it a noogie while you choke it out.
Well, I'm just saying it won't be able to hold its head up, and if it does, it'll get tired. And then you just wear it out that way.
You think the necks are just made out of noodles? Like those are some
I'm thinking
necks.
I'm riding this thing for a couple days, maybe,
Wear it out. The battle of nutrition.
It's a battle of attrition. That's right. Humans are good at endurance. That's what we got going.
Are we as good as animals at endurance, though?
It's actually, it's actually like that's actually like how man grew is.
How we're even here today. Yeah.
We could just chase them down.
We're just a bunch of masochists.
Crystal asks, with all three of your birthdays coming up, what's the best way you guys celebrate your day? By doing nothing.
I don't really celebrate. Yeah. I think we talked about this. My family we never really celebrated much.
Yeah, I prefer just a very chill day, like something fun with Sydney, dinner.
I don't like celebrating anything of myself. It's just weird.
Well, I am going tomorrow night to Claire's dad's. They're throwing me a party.
Oh, fun.
Because I guess on their side, birthdays are a big thing. And so I'm like, you guys don't have to do this. No, we want to. I'm like,
and then like you're in the happy birthday, and you have like just Papa Dadams asks, currently listening from
Blue
university.
Had something to say. I cut him off.
Oh, you did?
I don't like celebrating anything. I don't know. I don't like being overstimulated on like things that I don't know. I never found myself my things important, and it's not like that's really sad. No, it's more like I don't want to deal with this for my birthday. I would like to be left alone.
The best gift you can give me is going away. Thank you.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, please. Thanks.
Papa Dadams asks, currentently listening from the university flat. I just moved into, having moved away from home for the
Congrats.
first time. And I've been watching all of you since before I even started high school. So thank you so much for the content and being part of my journey so
We're
much.
old, dude. What the
We're
fuck?
old.
But I don't know. I think it's kind of cool.
I'm glad.
that,
I guess I'm still here, and you're still watching.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You're
yeah,
not
that's
one of the. Oh, you.
one of
You're
the
not
many.
making the TikToks about back in the Destiny 1 days. You know.
My question is, what would be the plot for your ideal B movie sequel? I'm glad you asked. So the wasps.
I've thought about this a lot.
The wasps are coming, and
That's hot.
you can't tell the difference between the good bees and the wasps. So now there's a civil war amongst bees, wasps, hornets,
But
and
they
it's
all look
almost
so
like
different.
But exactly, they want one to rule them all, and then before you know it, they're all coming in together. It's like
Oh,
Endgame,
so it's
but
racially charged. Okay.
from 3 directions, and
then Barry's bastard child, half human, half bee, comes in and eventually rules them all.
yep.
That's terrifying. There's this movie actually. When I went to go see The Green Knight, there's a trailer before it. Also from this A24 production company. I guess they just get all the weird indie things.
They're the fartsy artsy movies.
It was literally like it starts out, families on this farm out in the middle of nowhere. They're sheep or they're goats, whatever. And they go out.
Goats or there are goats.
They they're goat farmers or whatever the fuck.
Okay, I thought you said they're goats.
Oh,
like
no,
on a
no.
farm. I was like, oh, whoa.
They're goated, you know what I'm saying? Hey, sheesh. So they were going and something's happened, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of got a weird tone. And then like their sheep's having trouble and it's like in labor or whatever. And so they're doing it and then they're like looking at the sheep and they're like, oh my God, like they're like in shock. And then they like take the sheep thing, they like run in their house and then shows them trying to like nurture it back to health. And then eventually it shows it's a goat human. It's a baby with a goat head. And that's the whole movie. Yeah. And then like the goats are like looking at him creepy.
Whose fucking baby is it? First of all, who's fucking the goat?
Yeah.
That's my question.
But then the weird thing too is like the goat parents that had it, like the mom is always like outside their house just looking at them, giving them the and it just gets and then they're like fighting goats or something and it's like what the fuck?
It's their goat messiah.
I'm in. Fuck it. That's not kind of interesting.
I mean, so that's if someone did fuck it. That's how the movie started.
So that's your B movie, Mr. Fruit. Is this? But just replace goats with bees.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, it's terrifying.
Oh yeah, B movie 2 is a horror movie. Oh, I could see that. That'd be so sick.
And that'll do it for episode 100.
Oh, but Rob,
I can't. I'm sorry, guys. Even episode 100 has to end.
But Dad, 5 more minutes.
Unfortunately, I'm good. I swear to fucking God, I'll turn this car around.
Oh Jesus!
I'll turn this car
around. Turn around then. Turn around. Imagine if you're a kid, just like, yeah, turn around, bitch.
Do it.
I want
you little shit.
Well, that's there is that one TikTok I always see where it's like the oldest child playing video games, and he's like saying something. He goes, "Oh, like, oh my gosh!" And the parent comes in like, "Whoa, watch your mouth, young man." And it's a middle child, and they're kind of just like chilling, whatever. And then they say something equally like it's like they say like one cuss word, and they come out like, what did you just like wash your mouth out with soap? And then it goes to the youngest kid who's just sitting there cussing him out, like the people on the mic, whatever, all this stuff. And then the parent comes in like, what? And then they just cuss the parent out and they're just like, they shut the door.
Whatever. I tried.
Ironically, that's exactly how it went with me and my brothers. It's true. It's a thing. They just give up.
Where can they find you and your brothers on the internet, Mr. Fruit?
TikTok, Mr. Fruit YT.
You guys can find me everywhere on TikTok as well.
In my TikTok, he's my director.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Mr. Fruit's TikTok at Mr. Fruit. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Dance to the beat, wave your hands together. See, that's what you gotta do. Like, do that. Just like looking at the camera. And then you say, "Is this how this TikTok thing works?" Viral.
That's it. Internet
you might have
sensation.
10K followers by the end of that post.
I might have to give up YouTube. Why bother anymore?
Don't make me go on to TikTok.
That's the next
All
platform,
right.
boys.
We'll see you for episode English 101.
That's right.
Be there.
Be there. Don't be late. Otherwise, we'll send you to go get a tardy ticket, which is ironic because now you're missing more class. Stupid.
But you'll see me there.